I know you're tired. I know you're hurting. And I wish I could say something that was classy and inspirational. But that just wouldn't be our style. Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
Right on.
Man, I was talking to a friend about she had like a scar remover lotion. And I was like, but chicks dig, like exactly when she said that, I was like, I have this clip. Chicks dig, but like, I'm going to try to get this scar out of here. But I don't know. That's the first thing I thought of when she brought that
my
up.
paper cut.
Where'd you get that scar? Eating.
Paper cut.
Whoa,
Whoa!
Little Scarface.
We're not even 2 minutes in. Let the audience warm up a little bit first.
Wow.
A little foreplay first, John.
You guys say I never watch movies, so I had to had to throw it in there.
Where'd you get that scar, man? Let me tell you.
Yeah. I got octopus coming out of my fucking ears.
Now we got to do a review on that movie.
Oh yeah, Scarface.
That's a classic. That's a
I
classic.
could do that. I could recite that.
The intro is just going to be pure quotes. Yeah, that'd be great, man. But yeah, man, it's Tuesday.
I want my fucking human rights, man.
Oh, this is funny. Sup, guys? It's a new collector's scar. Open it up.
Wow.
That's so funny. But yeah, man, it's been raining off and on here. It's storming like crazy. So if the power goes out, if it storms again, the power went out for a little bit here earlier today. But if it goes out tonight, I'll let John or Piggy or whoever take over. But it's been a crazy day today. How about you, Noshi? How's it going?
Doing pretty good today. Same issue as you. Also on and off with the storm today. So hopefully stable internet and power.
Yeah. Yep, hopefully. And you, Pudgy? How's Scarface doing today?
It's doing magnificent, man. Let me tell you. I've been doing this impression now for 30, 40 years. It's still holding up, okay. Believe me, I start talking, I won't stop. No. Everything's good. Either that or get me doing Stallone. I'll get stuck in that voice for a good 20.
Gotta do Cobra. Awesome. And Piggy, how about you, man? How you been?
What's good, gents? Well, the power's been going out off and on here too, but it's not storming at all. We're just finally getting sidewalks in my city, and they don't know how to do construction here. So, yeah. But yeah, we're getting sidewalks. Yay. But that's pretty much it.
Come to the 21st century.
Yeah.
Sidewalk.
And John, how about you, man? How you been?
Today was weird. You know how you guys had last week smoke over there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in New York and whatnot? I got it over here today. Holy mac. Man.
Finally.
And
It's different, right?
It starts off like, wow, okay, maybe it's someone's burning firewood, like a controlled fire, and then boom, it just comes. Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, I had to wear a
horrible.
mask for like a week or something.
It was pretty bad, so...
Close all the windows to your house because I left my windows open and man, my eyes were burning. I couldn't breathe too well when I woke up. I was like, what is going on? But yeah, close all the windows.
And it's hot here too, and it was raining the last couple of days, so it's a mess. But other than that, I woke up today, I didn't even know what day it was. So it's Tuesday, so we're almost there.
Yep. Awesome. And Rashid, man, I saw the room tour. This guy, I was trying to listen in for those Tims, the noises that you were mentioning that you made. And I was like, where's the noise at? There's no noise here.
I do wear sneakers. You do know that, right?
I didn't know that.
Now you know.
I saw your Tim slippers that one time, and I was like, man, this guy. But how you been, man? How's it going?
Everything good.
It's good. Well, you guys, we start off every show. Well, there's a countdown to episode 100. We're episode 97. So I think I'm going to do something. I'm going to try to do something for episode 100. But next Tuesday is July 4th. So I doubt anybody's going to be here next week. I'm still going to keep going. You guys are definitely, if you guys got parties to go to, or if you guys are going to celebrate everything, no problem at all. But I'm going to keep the thing going to episode 100. And we get to episode 100. Do a giveaway or something, or do like a throwback episode or something. But almost
the
there.
Dark Phoenix. giveaway, right?
This guy.
What?
I just got that thing. Nah, but we're almost there. We're almost there. In every episode, we start this off with a moment of appreciation, and I keep saying this. I can't believe we forgot about this guy. I guess we didn't forget about him. It's his turn now. So, a moment of appreciation this week goes to Mr. 10.0, Mr. Future. Everyone says he's in the future. Luke. He's also our custom guy too, because Luke has been on since episode 1. Like episode 1, man. Like I was freaking doing episode 1, I think with 3 viewers. It was my brother and I think my other brother. And I was like, I wonder who the third guy is. Yeah. And I was like, Luke kept commenting and stuff. I was like, wow, there's somebody else. And of course, out of all the people to watch, he's in Australia. So I was like, wow, Australia's in the house.
Wow.
No, but a cool thing about Luke too is like he shares ideas. He shares like everything, customs. He's in the chats too. So if you guys get a chance, chat him up. But one big thing about Luke is not just what he got for me. He sold me the Thanos on Throne sword, which is like really, really rare. He could have sold it for double what he sold it to me for, but he sold it at that, that crazy price, and he shipped it all the way from Australia, got here safely, and then his son watches the show. He drew this Spider-Man for me, and I was like, oh shit.
where?
Yeah. Let me get it right there.
I got the artwork up there.
Yeah, the Spider-Man up there. And I was like really, really like blown away that, kids are watching. So got to watch my mouth now.
I better log off then.
All right.
No, but big thank you to Luke for always contributing where you can and always being there for everybody. Thanks, Luke.
We appreciate you.
Yep.
Good man.
Luke's great. He's always in the chats, and if you ever have a question about a custom, Luke's the guy to go to. That's for sure.
Yeah.
In the messenger and all that, everyone goes to Luke. So
Has it been made? Just ask Luke.
pretty much. And he's
car nut.
exactly. I was about to say he collects. He has a passion for cars as well. I haven't heard any car analogies yet, but
Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, that's right.
That's because he's heard them already. He's in the future.
yeah, he's in the oh, that's true, yeah.
I just got that. Awesome.
Hey, I appreciate Luke always kind of posting his customs, even though like sometimes we're seeing it at night. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning over there. And it was the first for a couple of customs for me. Like he had a custom thing, a custom rogue on Sentinel hand, I think. So he takes some.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I appreciate him sharing. You gotta love a customs guy.
Yeah, that's a whole different language to me. So I definitely appreciate Luke when he translates that stuff to me.
And Luke's great because you can always turn around to him and say, "Luke, I'm your father." No,
You couldn't
when we
resist.
meet him one day,
Coming, but,
yeah. I'm sure we'll meet him one day. But yeah.
wow.
Anybody else want to chime in real quick? It's not.
Me and Luke have chatted a little bit. Usually we talk about car. I'm not a customs guy yet, but he's always fun to talk the hobby with. We talk cars, talk all different stuff. Great guy.
Yep, definitely
Okay.
agree. Thanks, Luke, and like Carl said, we appreciate you, man. So I'll let Pudgy lead this one off, but we have special news for you guys today. Well, it just got released, right?
It was released like 2-3 hours ago.
Oh, that's yesterday's news.
Yeah, and the internet, that's yesterday's news. But these 2 actors and actresses that I'm not familiar with have been announced as Superman and Lois. And but I'll lead off the commentary by saying he looks like a young Cavill.
Oh yeah.
He has a very
I think I saw
similar
a
look.
comparison about that.
Yeah, so I get the idea, as much as I like Henry, I get the idea that this guy has a vision to hopefully do many years worth of movies. And even though Henry's as youthful as ever, does he want a 50-year-old Superman? I don't know. So I see what he's going for. However, the pictures that I've seen, this fellow looks more like an underwear model.
It's the bulk up.
So he needs to bulk up. I hope DC is not going on an anorexic superhero kick.
Don't you dare talk about my pants in like that.
listen,
There you go, Pudgy.
listen, there is no reason me at my advanced elderly age should be more muscular than
Hey,
a guy who plays a superhero.
you're right.
And I'm not muscular.
Nice.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, good looking guy looks like he's got the acting chops. I get in the gym.
Really quick, I do have two clips of both characters, and I'm just going to show them real quick, so in case someone hasn't seen these.
I know it kind of feels like the world's ending.
I think it's something more. Something darker.
Woo! Thank you. Thank you very much. Yep, he left. Joel left. Packed up my suitcase and left. Oh, I'm gonna have to lie to the rabbi.
Yep, that's
So he played Superman already?
no. The internet's that fast. They're
After that,
they're
already
that.
put his head on somebody.
Yeah.
And nobody works anymore, man. No, man.
That was a
Wait
good
till
one
the
though,
deepfakes
right?
start. Yeah.
Yeah, the deepfakes are gonna be even crazier. Put it over Cavill's face and it's over.
Yep.
I do like the 10-year plan that what's his name, the director announced, James Gunn announced for this. Like, I definitely see them developing like within the next 10 years to the Superman Lois Lane that we all know.
As long as he
But,
doesn't go and start stealing and touching and this and that.
Oh God, yeah, please.
Even though I think I'm
Strangling people.
I think I'm the lone Snyder dude, Snyder fan.
No, you're not.
Okay, awesome.
I'm with you, brother.
I'm not looking forward to this. It's nothing against the new actors. I can adjust to new actors, actresses. We're going to do it all the time in this genre. They're going to constantly replace actors and actresses. Nothing against these. I think he has the height, like he's like 6'4", and I mean she's a brunette, so they kind of fit the bill. But I'm not looking forward to it, not just because of the actors, but because I'm gonna be honest, I don't like James Gunn's formula. I know it works for Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's not a one size fits all for everything. And I didn't like his take on the Suicide Squad. Everything can't be a comedy. Some things are serious, and I'm not a huge James Gunn fan for anything DC or anything outside of Guardians of the Galaxy. But I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna hate on it. When it comes out on Max, I'll be the first one to stream it.
I'm gonna go in with an empty mind, with an open mind.
Empty wallet.
Sorry.
Empty wallet, open mind.
I'm gonna go in with an open mind because it is what it is. We gotta give it a chance, in my opinion. What I like about this, and what I was kind of preaching from the beginning, was I'm glad it's two people we don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some good to that.
I know that they have some sort of. I think they're on in some shows you were showing there, but I don't know who the heck these two people are from anything. So I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go.
No, I just wanted to comment on the photo because I'm looking at the photo and I'm like, Lois Lane's with her shoulder pads looks like she's got wider shoulders than.
Wow.
Oh my!
So I'm recommending some heavy military presses, upright presses.
Yeah, this guy's gonna be eating
Outrageous.
chicken breast and steak.
Oh yeah, the chicken breast and broccoli men's health bullshit.
Chicken breast, protein shakes, and just flip and hit it hard.
Yeah.
And raw eggs,
it
the
is.
Rocky way. But I'm just glad it's two an actor and actress that I'm not familiar with, and you can kind of go in with an open mind, and because like Pattinson was like, oh my god, he did the vampire thing, and that.
Yeah.
So there's none of that in this. The look, we'll see what happens. Like even Ben Affleck bulked up
Yes,
to play
exactly.
Batman. So I think he can do it with enough time and dedication. It's all gonna depend on how much he wants to be successful in the role.
It has a release date, the new Superman movie, Legacy, release date of July 11th, 2025.
Oh, that's plenty of time.
Yeah, he's got 2 years. Get on the Pudgy program.
What do you think, Rashid, of these two actors?
Nothing.
Wait and see, right?
Yeah, you know what it is? Because I was at the comic book store today. I'm at that point where I don't care how good a trailer looks. I can't trust it. I have to see it for myself, And how many times they did Lois and Superman and Lois. Like, you know, I mean, I just don't. I don't want to say I don't have any belief in DC, but they all over. They all over the place. You know, they're all over the place with this stuff. So it's hard to tell. But I'm not gonna, you know, like you said, anybody could be Superman. I mean, he'll probably take some steroids and bulk up or whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she looked like a plain. I don't know, man. She looked like a plain Jane to me, man. I'm not impressed with her. You know, get somebody a little sexy. I don't.
That's Marvel. That's Marvel.
But you know what? You know what's funny? What's funny is that clip. I don't know where you got that clip from, Casual. But that one clip of her. For some reason, she gave me a little like Margot Kidder vibe.
Yeah, in the scene, like it's a stand-up. Yeah, she's like doing a stand-up comedy thing, and then she takes her. I couldn't show the rest, so like I grabbed the first part. But
I don't know. I just not, you know, like I've been watching a lot of the DC animation. They on point with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If DC animation was, if they could go but judge DC on the animation, DC all the way.
Hell
they would take Marvel by storm.
To shreds.
Yes, to shreds. But these, you know, listen. I'll just wait till the show come on and stuff like that. You know.
They did say though, like, what's the James Gunn is going to reset everything, including the animated stuff.
Let me just I'm at that point where James Gunn, I think this is going to blow up in his face. This is just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I think James Gunn is playing this God role, like he's going to create. He's hyping everything up around, and already it's not looking good. You know, so the more it's best to be quiet and show your creativity.
Show it on the field.
Yeah, that's
right. When you running your mouth all the time, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching. Say, okay, show me what you said you're going to do, and when it doesn't happen, everybody's just going to go at you even harder. So he needs to shut up and just do what he did, do what he's supposed to do. You know, me personally, I would have never got rid of Cavill. I would have just acted like I got rid of Cavill, put him in and put him in that terrible Flash movie to help it out.
Yeah.
But I think James Gunn, and I'm not doing it. I'm not saying it because I want to see DC fail. I love DC, but I think James Gunn is not going to come through. I think it's going to be a big. He's going to remind me of the guy that built that submarine that was talking about.
Keep it relevant. Right?
Wow.
Yeah, I made this and I defied the rules, and I did this, and this is what's going to happen.
Wow.
And it's going to sink. And no disrespect to those people that lost their lives. I mean, no disrespect to people that lost their lives, but it's going to sink like that, in my opinion. That's just
this is an imploding conversation.
Too soon, John. Come on, man.
To co-sign what Rashid said, what's crazy about faith in James Gunn, Pudgy, I don't know if you saw when they had their investors call, they asked David Zaslav basically what happens if this 10-year vision that James Gunn doesn't pan out. And he said, we got a plan B. Now, when your boss is saying they got a plan B,
plan B.
That's not a good thing. That means that your boss doesn't even have full faith in you either. So
I bet I know what his plan B is. His plan B, if this stinks, they'll use Flashpoint as a way to they'll do something Flashpoint-ish and bring back the tried and true.
Yeah, because we got the multiverse.
Tried and true meaning the Snyder cast.
Yeah, but Pudgy, at that point, they would have lost out, what they're doing now, millions of dollars.
Yes. Oh yeah.
If you have a business and you put me in charge and I'm already making you lose money, you're gonna say, listen, I can't afford you. Thank you for your services, but I have to move on because I can't afford as a businessman to allow you to make me lose millions of more dollars for this company. Now, under his watch now, the Flash, I know he do the Flash, but for what the guy was telling me when we talked about the comic store, he's saying that his Superman is going to be the beginning of his
Yes, yeah. This is basically him flushing the toilet.
But when did that Superman coming out?
No,
now
but
you got Blue Beetle.
that's
Beetle's
fine.
coming out.
Forget it. Erase your memory. Erase all this crap. I say he wants to do the Marvel approach now. Let them.
Yeah.
This is the time. We've been saying it. I said it a year ago. I said what DC needs to do is can everybody and start from scratch. That's what happens. And the cojones. Let's say this guy's ballsy because this guy got rid of everybody.
But why do you feel that? I don't understand. Why do you feel that
It needs to be restart. It's just
Yeah,
too
but
much.
it's a problem with the restart.
That's my opinion. I thought Snyderverse was.
I definitely don't agree with that.
Like, you know that, and the people on this panel know that, right? But your average moviegoer, they don't know. Like, okay, this is being reset. It's 2025. You'll have people not wanting to spend any more money with DC. Even if you're flushing out this universe, send it out on a good note. Because if you're getting it to where the average moviegoer is like, man, the last 3 DC movies I spent my money on was a failure, they're not going to want to see the reset universe either.
I think they're going to market it.
That's not going to keep them around.
I just say, I know there's a lot of hate for this guy. Give it a chance.
Yeah, give it a
Yeah,
chance.
but
Give it a chance.
you know what? People don't like to constantly see rebooting. After a while, it gets
Yeah, but
tiring.
DC needed it. DC was in a position where.
I don't feel that they.
Man,
I do not feel that they needed to get rid of Cavill. I do not. He made the best Superman.
You know why
Man of Steel was a little rough.
No,
I
Man of
think-
Steel was the best. What Superman movie beats Man of Steel? You tell me.
No, Superman wise, okay, Cavill is thing, but movie wise, Man of Steel was a little.
But
I don't know.
Director's cut too? Are you saying that
Man
about
of Steel?
the theatrical release or the director's cut?
This opinion is being expressed by somebody who hasn't seen many movies.
I don't think I've watched this.
Parental guidance is advised.
No, I watched Man of Steel the other day.
The theatrical release, Warner Brothers was forcing them to change half of the stuff with the movie. When you got to the director's cut, it was dang near a masterpiece.
Yeah, but like you're saying, Piggy.
I think Man of Steel.
For someone who just wants to watch the movie, to have to differentiate between the director's cut, the regular cut, I think you can relate that.
That's
to the
because
same
DC
thing.
shoots themselves in the foot. They don't let
So
the
this is a
director's
fresh
vision come
restart.
out.
But then that's the same.
And
as
what they're
saying
gonna
fans
reboot
won't
it
be able
to-
to differentiate between this old universe that's ending and this new one that Gunn's trying to bring into fruition. By the time he comes, even if his movie is amazing, nobody's gonna want to spend their money to see it because they've saw the Flash and Blue Beetle and Aquaman.
So I retract my Man of Steel comment before I get.
Before you get, before we have some.
I think the
like,
relationship
some
with
other
Lois,
guns.
the relationship with Lois was too quick. The relationship with the Kents, the way the father went in the Twister, it just, I don't know. There were parts in it that were. I like him as.
Kevin Costner's expensive. You got to get rid of him.
I like his look as Superman. The look is there, but the film, I think the film.
Yeah, but look at James Gunn. What did he do that make you feel?
Doesn't matter. You can't.
No, it does.
What's he gonna do?
You cannot say
Right.
it doesn't matter because when I hire you for a job, I gotta go with what was your last performance. That's what makes me say you're the right man for the job. What I'm trying to say is when you put out that Suicide Squad, and I didn't have a problem with the Suicide Squad, but it didn't bring in those numbers.
Yeah, but nothing's bringing in numbers now. Nothing.
No, that's
even
because,
Flash didn't bring in the numbers.
No, that's
that should.
because you want to know
the
why?
DC side.
You want to know why? Because if I constantly make a show and it's terrible, and I said, I'm gonna put another show. Check this show out. It's terrible. The next 2 shows you're going to check and see. Listen, I'm gonna wait for it to stream. The shows they've been putting out have been terrible. So the fans are basically saying, I'm not wasting my money on DC. DC's garbage, and I'm going to wait for it to stream, and I'm going to watch it. Your track record is poor, so I'm not going to follow. Just like as Marvel's doing, a lot of people with Marvel's movies are saying when they went with the Ant-Man. Not Ant-Man didn't do great because people are saying, you know what, Marvel is just messing up. So you know what? I'm gonna wait for it to come and stream. And did they lose money on Ant-Man? Yes, they did.
I'm gonna rewatch Man of Steel because maybe I was crazy and maybe I was on something. I'm gonna rewatch Man of Steel again.
Smoke some sheesh
for the chat because I remember watching it and being like,
I loved it.
Man of Steel was excellent in my
Rashid,
opinion.
listen, I love Man of Steel. It's one of my top 5 movies. But I understand why Gunn is doing what he's doing, and the only reason I understand is I'll give you like a sports analogy. You could have a quarterback who's a good quarterback. And you get a new GM. New GM picks a new head coach, and the new head coach says, "I want my own guy."
No, I got you.
And that's kind of what it boils down to. Even though Cavill's great and very popular.
Oh, well, Pudgy, can I ask you your opinion on it? And everybody.
Not that I liked it. Not that I'm happy.
Everybody on the panel, even on the chat, and like I said, I want to see him fail. Do you believe Gunn is going to bring back DC?
Yes.
I am hopeful.
50-50.
But I am hopeful, but I don't have ultimate faith. No, and I don't have ultimate faith based on his track record of making everything too lighthearted.
Right. You see what you just said?
The lightheartedness of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
Okay.
But
That's
see what you just said? His track record.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It
seems to be his. It's like you get directors that their strong suit is action movies, or their strong suit is romantic.
Right.
His strong suit is like these comedic takes.
Right.
And it's good to have some light moments.
Did he do that with Suicide Squad also? Did he do it with the Suicide Squad? I understand it's supposed to be some comedy, but like I said, the track record is what I'm looking at. It's your track record.
It becomes Tiki with Love and Thunder.
Right.
You know?
It's me, Evan, has the right. Sorry, hold on.
Whoa, what's going on here?
all choked up.
Superman.
I'm eating an almond and a
Force choke.
It's me, Evan.
That was the force choke from Dark.
Has the right thing. Hope, right? The S on the chest. Hope. Just have hope.
Yeah.
I have zero faith that James Gunn is going to bring back the Suicide Squad. The DC universe. I think he may do a great job. I'll watch it when it streams, but I wouldn't pay to go see it.
Oh God, Nathan.
Yeah, I think if he would have closed these previous movies out on a good note and kept a good taste in the fans' mouth, they would want to go see these DC movies. I 100% agree with you, Pudgy. If you want to reset it. But you don't have to burn down the stuff that's left in the house before you bring the
They have to.
Don't forget that James Gunn.
They're gonna lose more money if they do that.
James Gunn did the movie Brightburn.
You alienate your fans.
Rashid, you're muted. I see you like.
Do you remember the movie Brightburn? The Superman based kind of. If you want the other way.
That was the evil Superman case?
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
I wanted to see it, but I never saw it.
James Gunn did
James Gunn did that.
Okay, but something happened.
Oh, he did Slither.
He did Slither. Dawn of the Dead.
I don't care for Slither.
Oh really? Wait, I didn't know.
Dawn of the Dead.
Really?
No, that was Zack
He
Snyder.
did Dawn of the Dead.
That was
I like
Zack
Dawn of the
Snyder.
Dead.
A remake. He did a remake of George.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Brightburn was good.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, you're wrong.
Brightburn was amazing.
Right.
Hold on a second. Maybe
I love that
Let
movie,
me see.
man. And you know, some people, I don't know if it did what it should have did, but to me, that was a good little horror flick, superhero horror flick, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't do Brightburn. No, I don't think
in
he
that
did
case,
Brightburn.
yeah.
Just the fact
It's all gonna
that
burn.
there's something
But Piggy, what I was going to say is just the fact you watch the Flash, the CGI. If that doesn't tell you, hold up, let's fix this, because it doesn't look good. And he watched this movie and said it's one of the greatest superhero movies. If you say that, I'm sorry, I'm not hiring you.
Agreed.
In my opinion, if you tell me this movie that I just watched, you said it's one of the greatest.
Okay, Peacemaker. Everything's funny.
Then
look at this
I
list.
would not hire you.
I agree. 100%. 100%.
Oh well.
No, he didn't do Brightburn.
Mark Gunn.
Everything is lighthearted.
No, yeah, it was produced by James Gunn. Yes.
But produced.
Brightburn was produced by James Gunn.
So, I'm half joking, but I'm half serious. I'm actually pretty serious when it comes to telling this kid to work out, because you may think it's not important, but I'll say to you, there's a difference between Henry Cavill having a muscular physique in his suit and Zachary Levi in his bogus muscle suit. How corny did his bogus muscle suit look as a Shazam? Right? Do you want your Superman to have like a muscle suit like Shazam did?
Well, Pudgy, what if he say that the example was set when they told Pattinson to work out for Batman?
That's what I'm saying. It might be the anorexia.
man.
DC Anorexic Universe.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Instead of the animated universe, it's the anorexic universe. We need it to be the anabolic universe. Come on.
You guys, this what the
What's up,
internet
Buck?
has done. It's warped your sense of.
That's right. No, I'm
I
saying
didn't even know Buck was
he's
here. I thought it
fit.
smelled cabbage.
Wow.
No, I'm saying, of course he's fit. He's a healthy young man, but I'm saying to portray the most alpha of alpha, you know, even though logic says Superman doesn't need muscles because he's powerful from his gifts from Krypton and the sun and everything.
Well,
He
maybe
doesn't
Pudgy.
need, it's an artistic thing that he.
Yeah, but he's gonna be the young Superman.
Pudgy. Maybe they want Lois to look stronger than.
Wow.
Okay, Rashid.
Ooh, she already got the wider shoulders.
Rashid,
Listen.
Rashid 24.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
2024. I will change that. I will change that.
It's gonna be a younger Superman. A younger Superman. It's not gonna be like the older what we got with Cavill. It's gonna be.
Didn't you have big guys in high school, John, in football?
Yeah,
team?
but come on.
How young is he going to be? Prepubescent?
Who knows?
I mean, he's a young man. He should be muscular.
Yeah, he should.
So everyone keeps mentioning they're going to restart everything, right?
Reeves?
Do you guys would you guys want to see the origin story all over again with this whole
no.
thing?
That's what it is. I think that's what he's doing.
No, that's so tiring at this point.
How many times you gonna do that? Like some
Exactly.
people are tired of Spider-Man's origin. The same,
Yes.
the same shit
That's
already.
True.
Unless you give them.
But this is
the
a fresh start. 10
alternate
years.
Spider-Man.
10
John,
years.
did you
into
get
the
an affiliate link from
I get nothing. I just
John's calling a first down. First down. Dallas.
I just want to give it a chance. I just want to give it a
I
chance.
want to see origin.
That's all.
I
just want to give it a
start
chance.
Off. I want.
All we are
how
saying
about we start
give
with
Gunn a
Darkseid
chance.
Just give it a
attacking
chance.
the planet? Why we got to do with this origin shit already? We
Just
already
be grateful
know
you're
Maybe
getting
they
you're getting
reverse.
superhero movies still. Because if I have to watch Disney Plus, another Disney Plus show, I'm gonna lose my mind.
But that's what James
See,
Gunn
Mark,
turned everything into, a Disney
I'm
Plus.
tired of clown casting.
Yeah, but he did Guardians of the Galaxy. Everyone loved Guardians of the Galaxy.
But he
I
can't
love
do
it.
that
Not
same
everybody
humor.
loved it.
But you can't apply that same humor to every.
Yeah, but Piggy,
To everything.
Piggy, we can't say he applied it if it's not even done yet, Piggy.
He applied it to the Suicide Squad.
Okay, the Suicide Squad, they wanted to have humor.
Yo,
For how
his
long? How
track
long?
record
How?
is not good, bro.
Okay,
His
okay.
track record's
I'll
not
just.
good.
I'll stay quiet.
James
You can't-
cut you a check, didn't he?
God, this is a heated discussion.
No, but
In the back of the room. Yes,
It's
Bob?
the same thing like with Marvel, right? When they did when Guardians of the Galaxy first came out, the recipe that came from it was something different. It was something different. Just imagine. Let's just say devil advocate. Let's say they used that and made Winter Soldier, and let him put that Guardians of the Galaxy and Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier.
The track record comment.
Winter Soldier is one of the most deep dark superhero movies with Captain America. I don't want to see none of that comedy.
Never watched it.
I don't want to see
What?
God, man.
Track record. I wanted to throw him off so I could get my word in. Track record. You're
That
talking about
was
track
like a
record.
flare.
Right?
He shut off a flare to distract us.
That wasn't
Hold
my
on,
point.
spread
That
out.
wasn't my
Well,
point, John. That
Track,
wasn't my
but hold
point.
on. You're mentioning track record, right? George Lucas, the best Star Wars movies ever made, and then he did Jar Jar Binks.
So
And
what?
So how about that track record?
What do you mean?
Race Jar Jar.
Oh,
Then he
no.
buried,
That was
but he
one-
buried. Well, for me, the prequels
You're
were.
talking about a character. You're talking about one character did not define.
I'm just giving you an
a
example.
prequel.
Is just give it a chance. Yeah,
That's
but to
not
this
a-
day, that's all
not a-
everyone
that's
shits on.
not- That's not an example because you can't.
It's not an example because
Jar Jar-
guess what? Rashid says it's not an example.
That's not an example. You can't take one
In the
character.
book of Rashid, it says.
Jar Jar Binks does not define what Star Wars was. You cannot do that.
I'm not going to argue on someone else's channel. You want to take this? We'll rumble on Friday.
Round two.
You like those jabs he's taking?
I like that.
Round two.
I'm gonna shut my mouth on that one. You got that one. You got that one.
I threw in the towel and started eating.
Merry Christmas.
It's Apollo Rashid versus the everyday
I'm going to
Canelo.
take you down,
Oh, we
Rashid.
did that opening.
You think he Tyson Fury?
We did the Rock.
Yeah.
Get out of here,
I'm
man.
going to take you down, Rashid.
The ultimate male versus the ultimate meatball.
Collective outrage tomorrow at 9
You
p.m.
know that reference, John, if you've seen the movie.
Jesus.
Now, what I
No,
was saying is that Marvel, like that's what's damaging Marvel. I feel like they taking the
Yeah,
Guardians
what
of the
about Thor?
Galaxy, the comedy, and they making everything
Everything.
like a
Yeah,
Guardians
you
of the
can't do
Becoming the
that.
Galaxy.
formula.
You
And
can't add the comedy.
you
That's
doing
it
that
becomes
to
too much.
Thor. You doing that to
Charge
like look,
reject.
how many people are Hulk fans? How do you take a character? Because I'm gonna keep it 100. If they took Blade and they depowered him,
Oh my God,
like I hated when Ryan Reynolds messed up my Blade movie. I would be mad as hell if they depowered my characters. Now, people that are Hulk fans gotta be mad as hell that their Hulk is no longer in existence. They change, and then all of a sudden,
Oh, yeah.
She-Hulk became
He
this
does
fun,
yoga now, Pilates. My Hulk.
and eats pancakes and talks to kids, and come on, man, this is crazy, man. You want that
Hands out
violent,
tacos.
you want that violent rage destroying
Yeah.
Hulk,
Yes.
So
Yeah, but yeah, the problem is, I think the problem is the era that we're in right now, and that's what they're gonna do. They're not gonna
That's
care about the
true.
books. You think they care about the comics? Not gonna care about the comics and the old school, giving that homage to the books and stuff.
well, do you guys think that when they lose enough money, then they'll change?
No,
I think they're already losing a ton of
Exactly,
money
they're
right now.
already
So
bleeding.
Yeah, they're not.
it's
Warner Brothers like selling up like some of their film rights already for like 500 million.
Yes.
Like,
they
I think Sony's
they're
buying
bleeding.
it.
They're bleeding money, and they just fired everybody. That
Marvel's
could have kept
rumored-
them in.
yeah.
Marvel's rumored to possibly be looking to sell Lucas.
That too. Yeah, I heard about that too.
Wait, they're
Like,
gonna do what? Say that again.
Sell it
They're
back.
gonna
to
They're
s-
looking to
Lucasfilm.
possibly. They might sell it back to George.
Yeah.
Who, Disney?
It's
Yeah.
rumored. Yeah, it's rumor. It's rumor control. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but
Can you
how much-
imagine?
because they've been
how much are they gonna
they've been
sell
taking
it
a
back
loss.
to them?
Well, it'll be at a loss because they paid him.
I think it was
I
billion.
forget if it's 1 or 2 billion.
I thought it was 2
It was-
billion.
It was.
2 billion.
I thought it was 4 billion because
It's 4 billion.
No, I could be. It could be 2 billion. 'Cause I know they gave him 2 billion stock.
But
I'm sorry. One is either
they gave him
4 billion
cash,
and
2
stock.
and 2.
Right.
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 So the stock is taking a bath. So either way,
What
if
happened?
he gives him the stock back, he's ahead of the game. He
What
got his
happened?
cash.
Bob
He'll
Iger.
get his property back.
Bob Iger had
$4 billion.
attorneys. Yeah, Bob Iger had them draw a proposal to say what would it look like if we were to sell and if we were to sell back to Lucas, and they went to him with that price, and they may be possibly looking to sell some of their not their in-house animation, but like the Pixar and is it DreamWorks? I can't remember.
Can you imagine
Wow,
selling
that's
Pixar?
crazy.
They took all these properties and
But you want to know
golden.
something?
They killed the goose that laid the
Massacred.
golden.
Yes.
Massacred them.
Yeah, but you know what though? They did.
That's
I-
another
what I,
one.
what I
Snyderverse
understand
to
is
Netflix.
what I understand is they would not have to sell anything if they would. They would.
They did it right.
If they did it right. Well, and come on, you're gonna tell me there's nobody at Marvel, there's nobody at Disney that reads comic books and tells them, listen, I know it can't be one person, but if I was at Disney, I'd be like, you mean to tell me nobody's saying this is not right?
But the
You gotta
kids
keep
don't.
your
The
head
kids
low.
don't
If you
care.
don't keep
Those
your
guys
head
get
low,
canceled.
if you don't keep your head low,
Those-
you're gonna get
You get
jobbed.
canceled.
Yeah, you get
Our
lose your
the
head.
the people they're making these movies for are not in the comics, man.
Well,
And they
the problem
explicitly
is
say that.
So
They
go ahead.
explicitly say that. They do like their podcasts, maybe some like Women of Marvel, and like you hear them talking about this and say we're not doing this for the old, outdated, patriarchal audience.
Exactly.
It said like comics
Yeah.
is for everybody,
Uh,
now.
Which is
I'll remove-
99% of their
Reality.
audience.
I've
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
removed
yeah,
Buck for
yeah, yeah,
everybody.
You know, in reality, what they mean is like, screw the old audience. We hate you. You're evil and this and that, and so we're gonna make this for someone else. And then the people they're making it for don't give a shit. It's either they're broke and don't have money, or they don't care enough to put the money down. They just like the fact that someone else's toys are being taken away from them,
Yes.
and they can
yes.
go, "We won, you
Yes.
lose," and
Yes.
they don't care enough to actually invest their own money. They're just gonna go,
Sabotage.
I want to be represented, and
Yeah.
but they're not gonna actually go in there and put the money down. And
And
at
in
the
the
same
meantime-
time, the old fan base that actually put the money down, they remained devoted even while they were being shat on for a long time. And
Like-
now they're
like
finally
abused
starting to
housewives.
move away. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those people, they're still being spat on. They're still
It's
not.
time
being
to start
taken,
reading manga. It's time
but
for
they
me to
started
start reading
dipping
manga.
out. You know. Some people are reading manga. I know a lot of comic people that
Yes.
their eyes are being opened to maybe the kind of books like Berserk.
Okay,
You see
this is
that
brainwash now, guys.
Ah, la, 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 la.
That's what I said about the comic store, like how the back wall is reserved for Marvel and DC, and everything else is manga. And
If
all the
any of you
people
go
that
to
are
an
manga,
LCS, right, and you go if you have a LCS you frequent, you'll notice that in the front now they keep manga
He's
in
right.
front, and it's
He is right.
the floppies might not even before you go in, you have a wall like right next to the entrance to all your floppies. On almost every comic book store I've ever gone to, they don't do that shit anymore at the local places that I have. If you come in, you see like a bunch of rows and it's manga. They
My
got
Hero
manga that are for
Academia.
like little girls, shoujo manga, before
Yeah.
they even
Oh,
put like
yes. That's
Spider-Man
like-
comics in front of like stuff. They're selling My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, One Punch Man. All of that stuff is in front, and the comics are being pushed back because
Our youth is doomed.
only people the only people that are buying books now on floppies, they do it through a pull list. People that walk in are picking
Yeah.
up Marvel and DC.
You're right. You're right.
They don't give a shit.
Yep.
Like, yo, and these stores, they're not even the main thing isn't comics anymore. They're selling tabletop games, minis,
Yeah.
mini painting stuff. And you can see it when you go there. Comics is not like the Marvel and DC is dead and it's dying. And the companies are only like the only thing they're working towards is making it die faster. They don't care. Right? And
Yep.
so like, let it die, and like it's better it dies and they stop desecrating the corpse
Yeah.
of
Yes.
something that
Yeah.
is beloved for a lot of people, and we can just live off
And-
nostalgia until the end of time.
And it'll be
continue
reborn
X-Men.
when they
That's all
run
I
out of
care.
money.
and it's the back issues that are selling. When people go in, they're reading old runs from like
Oh
100%.
yeah, I didn't think about that. It's true.
100%.
That's what we all talk about all the time.
Yeah.
It's not as good as the old times, so we're buying the older editions and everything.
Yep. Well, one real fast casual. One other perspective on that, and I know this for a fact. A lot of these corporations, it goes back to what I was telling you about ERGs, where you get kickbacks to make sure
Yeah, the
you have
ESG.
representation here, representation there,
Oh yeah.
and just taking Star Wars. Kathleen Kennedy was over like that with
destroyed,
Disney, and then in turn with Lucasfilms. That's why she could care less about what the fans think. She's even said it out of her own mouth. I don't care.
Yes.
She could care less if we think that the characters that she's presenting are Mary Sue's, like Ray. She's like, y'all railing against Ray? I'm gonna give you more Ray because it's gonna be girl power, and she's not
Ray's
gonna have
coming
to
back.
go through trials and tribulations like Luke and tell a story.
No.
She's just gonna have girl power and do it. So saying that to say her job was gonna be safe, I don't care if she only made $10 because she's kind of grandfathered in. She may be leaving soon, but she was grandfathered in under those ERG clauses. She wasn't going to lose her job, and she was going to keep pushing. It doesn't matter what the fans think. It doesn't matter. She's going to get paid. She's going to keep her job. The only way
Hopefully
stop
she
it.
leaves like
giving them our
hopefully
money.
she leaves like Joe Pesci in Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Wow.
He left the movie.
I don't have the clip
Come
for
on
you,
in,
but-
Kathleen. And you see there's plastic on the floor of the office.
Remember, there's two of her. She's got identical.
That was
twins.
amazing.
Yeah. Another thing
said
is
that.
these are like massive companies. They're very slow. If you know anything about these big guys, they're very slow to make change. And they
Yeah,
were so
oh my
big,
God.
they thought they're like farts don't sink. They thought like no matter what, Spider-Man is always gonna sell. And it's selling right now, but I think the reason why that's happening is because it's not
Spider-Verse.
monopolized under one company. Both
Yeah.
of them are sharing the profits.
Yeah.
And like,
Wow.
like they need to make sure that sells. But even you can even see like the slow subversion of that. Like, I don't hate Miles Morales. Like, I think he's cool. I like his costume. But you can see like you're watching everything. You see the Into the Spider-Verse, Peter Parker taking a back seat. Movie is good. It's a good movie, but you can see that it's being. And then the video games, you got him in. And I'm telling you, the next one, you're not even gonna have Peter in there. It might even
Peter
die
who?
in this game. Peter who?
It's gonna be Spider
Like all this kind of shit, man. It's like slowly, but like phasing out the old guard and like bringing in a new age of thing, like a new age, They're bringing in their new shit, and most of it is pretty unsuccessful. It's not being taken up by
The
the
keyword
fan
being
base.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crap, honestly. And these companies, they're so big that it takes a while for them to turn and pivot. The only thing I would say, one good thing about COVID is like it's forced these places to like face reality a lot faster. You know,
Yeah, it's sped up a lot. Yep.
Accelerated
it
the process.
accelerated so much, you know. And now
Movie
like the
theaters.
companies are having to like really sit down and think, oh wow, we can't keep spitting in people's faces anymore. We need to reevaluate. You can hear them talking about it. They're like, okay, we need to actually make money. And so we'll see. I hope the next phase of Marvel is good. I haven't watched anything since Doctor Strange. I don't watch their TV shows on Disney Plus. I'm just not bothered. I'm not gonna trip over it. I know like if they have control right now, I'm not gonna get anything good. And so I just gotta wait them out. I can remain what's the phrase? I can remain disinterested longer than they can remain solvent. So you know, stay outside. Like just wait for it to become
I'm
good
gonna pull
again.
out my dictionary
Eventually.
now.
Well, the funny thing about this one is, Pudgy, thank you for like letting me know to bring this up first thing. It was awesome of you because
Good
I had it.
conversation stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think about it? Do you?
No, like I'm in the same boat. Like I want to see. I mean, it is what it is. Like how a lot of people say, and gotta wait and see. Honestly, I loved Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It was dark, funny, and a little bit of everything. And it was like a good last movie James Gunn did for Marvel. The last best movie I think Marvel did, in my opinion, right? But then like saying that it's good to reset sometimes, especially with like a series that not everyone is 100% interested in. I do like the Snyderverse a lot, but I also have to agree with people where it's it was going downhill. Like they were starting to lose a bunch of characters, the interest was being lost, and it's time to reset. Yeah. But thanks again, Pudgy. I added it in the pictures because I didn't think anyone was going to be interested in it. It was like, that's trash or something like that. But it's awesome. It's awesome to hear, and it's great to have a discussion about it. We spent like an hour on it, so that's great. It's awesome. All right, so the question or the topic I had for tonight was going to be, what have we learned after the showcase? I'm not going to go over the pictures because I think we did the pictures Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah,
I'm sure everyone saw the showcase. I had a blast, to be honest. Like it felt like, I keep saying it's like a Super Bowl for statue collectors. Like we all rounded up. We even put pictures up of what we were eating that night. And then I rewatched the showcase, our showcase, and I watched other people's showcase. Like everyone's either laughing.
Ours was best, to be honest. I was
Really?
watching. Yeah.
Everyone was laughing
They
on
were just
ours
doing
compared to.
this. Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they
Everyone
were
was just standing
there was
by.
banter with- at least with this.
But yeah, it definitely shows you like how interested and how like we take these showcases. We have fun with it, right? It's not always has to be like 100% there. Like it doesn't have to be a masterpiece or anything. But I feel like we had a great time. At least on my part, I had a great time. But what I've learned from this showcase is gather up a bunch of collectors, put them in a stream, and have a good time. Like discuss, share your opinions, share your perspective, share your comments, but discuss it. Don't just like have your little circle and just discuss it amongst yourselves. Like your circle doesn't get bigger that way. Maybe you want to keep it that small, but then like I think you're less. In my opinion, I think you're less for it. When I saw our chat going on, I was like, wow, we're laughing too much. I can't even hear what's going on anymore.
I can't even do it. That's
And then I
funny.
looked at other streams. It's like Carl said, everyone's eyes was just glued onto the TV. Like they were just lost in it, They
You're
weren't
telling
having-
me that you don't want to watch collectors watching the showcase.
No, yeah,
In
sort of.
silence.
No kidding. Yeah. But that's what I had learned from it. I definitely had a good time, and I feel like Primon's going to go quarter scale hard this year and next year. So there's that too. What about you guys?
I mean, you can see the shift for the next few years. I think with Prime One, since 1/3 is unfortunately not selling well, so stick to 1/4, which is super
Wow.
weird. We're
Yeah.
saying that after like the 2 years, that's like people are pushing 1/3.
It's scary, man, because like Green Lantern's coming up. I want to get the Wonder Woman coming up. there's another Batman that's coming up, and now they're gonna shift to 1/4. Like, what happens to the third scale collectors? You know.
They'll be there. I think they'll be there. I think.
I mean, they would
they'll
still
release things
make
for every
some,
price
but
point.
not compared to before.
I guess I gotta go LBS. No, okay.
You got that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say it again. I think again what we learn is just the camaraderie, even just outside of Prime One, the camaraderie between fellow collectors, people in the chat, us on the panel, when we get together, like you said, have a blast. That's what it's about. That's what the showcase is about. It's not just about showing the product. It's about how everybody gets together and treats it like an award show or something to get and have a blast. I think that's one step Prime One is already ahead of all the other companies. Because I don't see another company putting on a show like Prime One.
No one will top Prime One with this kind of
exactly.
showcase.
And yeah, it's expensive, but that should come out of your marketing budget. I don't need you to go to, a con is nice. If a con, you can't make it to a con and you give me a show like this, we're good.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're kind of fulfilling that. It's almost even a little bit better because you're really getting everybody on board. And smart they did on a Saturday night. The timing, everything was perfect. Product-wise, oh yeah, big scale back, I see. Even if you compare the last showcase, the one before this one, to this one, and the stuff that wasn't even shown,
Yeah.
big time pullback. And it's all thrones. It's all quarter scale throne pieces. So, definitely scary. Let them dabble in the quarter scale market and see what happens. I think, yeah, people are excited that it's quarter scale, but I don't think they're thinking that, hey, you're paying third scale prices for that quarter scale. So let's see how that's going to play into the market and how sales will do at that point. And I also think that the whole tactical throne concept of the splitting up the releases into economic release, this, that.
I am offended.
I think,
Yeah.
I think that's going to be here to stay. I think they're really
Yeah.
going to adopt
Peasant
that.
edition.
Spare some change for the Prime 1 statue.
You spare $1,000
think-
for my economic.
I think they really wisened up in terms of like how they present price points and stuff, and how they, because like if you just think about the Batman on Tactical Throne and how the Alfred was presented as a part of that bundle, but in the way they've now broken up the pieces, they haven't even shown you the price on Alfred. The way it's being sold is people are gonna buy someone's gonna buy the most expensive version, and when they buy Alfred, they'll think about it as a separate piece, even though they're revealed together as the same thing, right? Versus if they like brought the price point on both at the same time, they were both available to buy at the same time. People would go, "What the hell? It's just so expensive. You want me to buy all this for like this amount of money?" But like I think in terms of marketing and how they're presenting the cost to the collector, they're getting smarter. They're getting smarter in how they basically ask you to spend more on less, right?
Yeah, they're giving you the option to like mix and match. Let's say you want Alfred, but you want like the poor version for the tactical throw. Okay, you still have both.
But even then, I would say, they're still putting on the best like presentation in terms of like, revealing new products. It's concise, it's to the point, and it's just simply about the products. There's not as much yapping from the talking heads as you would get like with other companies.
Sideshow.
Like not even other companies, as much as you get a Sideshow, like specifically.
Yeah, they talk too much.
Like to the point where like we're here for the products. We don't care about your personalities, right?
Yeah.
And to the extent that we might even care about the personalities, it gets to a point where please keep quiet, and like let's talk about the
Actual
statues. They're trying to upsell you old stuff that they couldn't sell normally before, and they're trying to sell it in their event. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
So that's definitely Prime One has done a good job with this
Yeah,
like
marketing,
next level showcases. I really enjoy these. Yeah, Even though like there's not something I want to buy, I enjoy the event. You know.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's like something for every kind of collector. Let's say for anime collectors, video game, and you have like over here next corner the DC collectors.
I think they did an amazing job just from like a marketing perspective and from a presentation perspective because there was a lot of hype surrounding it in the community. Like even I'm in a few like figure collections, and
Machine gun.
it was a lot of talk about the event. I mean, and we had a good time. We were looking forward to it. We've been talking about it every day since the event. So they've done a great job in marketing it, getting the pieces out there.
that's my
Even the photography was like amazing. And I say that because what I learned about myself personally, I was like, man, I got an addiction. I was up the next morning brushing my teeth, thinking about the primal. I was like, should I get that
See that
primal?
shit?
Yeah, I was like, nah, I got to go a whole different direction. And then I was like, it's 6 in the damn morning, and I'm thinking about a statue that I saw on the showcase last night. And that's a bad thing for me, but that's a good thing for the people over at Round One.
When you get bitten, you get bitten hard, buddy.
I got a question. XM has, I mean, they have that studio, and they have quite a few releases. They could do something comparable, but if they did it, would they do it in the dark and just put one light on?
Yes,
right.
In the shadows.
Is this a question?
Absolutely, yes.
The shadows. The Prime One shadow, the XM shadow cast.
It's gonna be in a
Or would they
closet
actually
in
let
a
us see?
gallery.
No, I think it would be fully lit, but I think Aang would be behind the statue explaining, we're going to be shipping this out, and if you do get a little slight curve in the cape, no need to worry. Grab some water
I
and
was
rub
just
that
teasing
baby.
Except
Oh,
branded
you go-
water and like
you took it to a
Where's the
different
knife?
level.
Where's Rashid's knife? Where's Rashid's knife?
Just,
This
mold
egg.
it back into the
I'll
spot.
put it back in his cage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nah. What do you think, Rashid? What'd you learn from the showcase? You had a good time and everything?
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, you know what it is. I'm not. I think Prime One does put out a good presentation. They do. I don't know. I just wasn't. I saw things that looks good, but it's just I don't plan on going crazy. I wasn't going crazy like everybody else was. The piece that really did it for me, and I said it before, was the what's that video game piece?
Last of Us?
No, not the Last of the
Resident Evil.
Yeah, I like that piece right there. For some reason, I like that. I'm interested. I was like on YouTube looking, for that, and of course the tactical throne piece. But yeah, I'm like I said, I'm waiting it out. I'm not rushing to get anything anymore like that. I'm just not gonna rush. Like I know if I want the tactical throne piece, but I don't plan on getting the back of it. It's not necessary. But I think they put on a good show and stuff like that. I thought I was gonna like the Batman versus Killer Croc, but I'm actually not impressed with it as much as everybody else is. I guess I didn't like the Killer Croc portraits. I thought they could have been better.
Do you think you would have been more impressed if it was 1/3, or do you think the quarter scale killed it for you?
If it was 1/3, I probably like it even more.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you know what it is. I still didn't like the two portraits. I like the crocodile animal head, but
Me too.
yeah, everything else, I didn't like because one of the faces he has like some. It looked like a croc / monkey.
Yeah, I
portrait.
hate that.
Yeah.
And then somebody had. Well, I think John, we talked about it. Somebody said it could be homage to when he first came out. To like the animation, but
I didn't like that portrait. I
didn't. I definitely felt like the hell bat. Is that what it is? With the armor?
Yes. Yeah. The one with the
not impressed with that.
Yeah.
And plus, a lot of people don't even know the story of it. I mean, that don't mean you can't get the piece, but I just was. It was okay. I wasn't really impressed.
Well, I think the reason that Rashid wasn't impressed because I don't know if you guys saw that video today, but he has every master that has come out in the community, regardless to what the
I know what you're talking about.
He has the masterpiece of customs and sideshow.
Look at that smile.
It could be the Mona Lisa. He'd be like, get that garbage out of here.
You know where she told me, where she commented, said, "Steve, it's not as nice as your collection." I was like, "You have my whole collection in your corner. What are you talking about?" Oh, man, it was nice. It was awesome.
I did miss a couple of pieces also. So, and I didn't do up here either. But yeah, you know, it's just that I'm just
it's
like
at part 1. We just got part 1.
But I don't got no room down there no more. It's done. It's over. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any room. I'm running out. It's going to be the point where if I do get something, I'm going to display it for a month and pack it up. If it's worth getting like that, and that's about it. But the only thing I saw that Prime One put out that's really nice is the Penguin and the Tactical Batman.
Yeah, those are nice pieces. Yeah. I had a question for that, Rashid. Like, what do you think of collectors that do that? They buy pieces, they buy like 30, 50 pieces a year, and they just never display them. They just have them in the warehouse or they have them in the garage, whatever it may be. Like, do you think they're losing like their appreciation for it when they buy, or are they just buying it just to buy it?
I did that. I feel
like that. I don't know. I'm just asking.
before I had a room, my Millennium Falcon sat in storage for damn near almost 18 years. That was my grail though. I wanted to protect it. I didn't have it out, like I have it out now, but before it literally sat. You could smell the resin from it. That's how long I had it sitting in the styrofoam. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if it's a piece of artwork, people, if I don't have the room for something, but I still want it, I'm not gonna not get it.
Yes.
I feel like people carry that because they have a dream of probably changing their way of where they're living and when they create their own art room. I think you everybody has a right to dream to say I plan on having my art room and I'm gonna display it. I don't feel that you shouldn't get it because you don't have the room for it. Because you plan on that should motivate you to get the place to put it up.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Because I did that. I did that. My if you see my art room, this is way before I was even on YouTube. I didn't have an art room. Everything was in boxes. You just seen the box artwork, but I didn't have anything displayed. I didn't have nothing displayed at all.
You see what Duck Roger says? Rashid got a whole down payment on a house in that mother basement. Love to see the history down there.
I was gonna say, I know somebody. Well, kind of two things. I know somebody in the community. They got a whole storage shed, like for people's houses, and there is just nothing but statues in there. And that's driving them. That's giving them that vision to say, "This is what I want. This is the space I want." And even for myself personally, I can remember years and years ago, I was in Chicago, man. I didn't have any space. I had one little like Hulk figure sitting in the window next to a box fan, but I was envisioning what I wanted. And sometimes that's what drives you to do better or get what you want is when you have that vision. And if you got 100, 200 statues, well, I'm being symbolic, but you got 50 statues, trust me, you're gonna get yourself to a spot where you can get a place to display those statues because it's
And the only reason, and another thing I say is if you do have statues in a storage unit like that, whatever you do, a sibling, your mom, some family member, let them know you got this stuff in the storage unit. Because God forbid if something happens, they auction those storage units. You know what I'm saying? If you don't pay at a certain time. So you don't want these fools coming, and once they open the door, they see one box, Star Wars, Superman, Batman, and they
$20.
Right,
20 bucks for like.
And I can see you, Steve, at a storage unit saying,
Rashid, what's your storage unit number?
Wow.
But just let people know where let them know there's valuable stuff in the storage unit, and let them know. But I feel like I said,
That's good advice.
Even if it's like a life-size piece and you put it in a storage unit, because you're saying, well, when I'm trying to, when I get a place, this is what I'm planning to display it. That should be your motivation to get the place that you want to live at to display your stuff. Because I feel like every man should have a man cave. Every man. So Rashid 2020.
I know I was gonna say that. Rashid's words. No, that's cool, man. I definitely agree. But I wanted to ask because I've seen a couple of people with like collecting a ton of stuff and it's just box on top of box on top of boxes, and I'm like, display that shit, like put it up, like enjoy it. But I guess it'll be a different time when they do enjoy it, so it gives you more.
Like if I didn't have a place to display this console in Carbonite, I still would have got it.
Yeah.
And I still would have put it in storage unit just to know that I own that piece, So I think you'd be at store. I think you'd be bidding on the storages, Cash, for real.
I didn't even think about that. Now I gotta look into this now.
Storage wars. Here we go.
Yes.
You gotta go to New York and try this thing. Where you live at again? No, I'm kidding. Anybody else want to chime in on this one? What have we learned after the showcase? I had a great time. Like honestly, watching the replay during work, I still laugh my ass off, like listening to you guys.
And that's another thing. I think that was the best thing of the show. The thing is watching with all of you guys.
Yeah.
That's what made it.
Yep.
That's to me was actually, if I was sitting home just watching it by myself, it would not have been. I would not.
Hold me.
Nah, I wouldn't hold. The fact that everybody was yelling, having fun,
and singing,
acting crazy. That made the day. That made the day real fun. I would make that a daily practice. If I'm still in a hobby, to constantly be watching the prom one with you guys. Because you guys make it fun. That's what it's about.
The things we do for copyright infringement, right? That's shit.
Chris Tron's asking something. Anyone have anything damaged while in storage? I know Luke said never leave stuff in plastic, like the plastic that it comes in, because in storage units, if the temperature goes up and down, the paint starts wearing off supposedly. But I don't know if
the plastic will stick into the.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works.
The plastic. Well, you talking about the? What do you mean the plastic would stick to what? The statue.
To the statue, yeah. You know how the switch outs come in plastic sometimes, but if you put that paper wrap, that little what's it called tissue
like
paper, wax paper, that's better. Yeah. But if you put it around plastic, it messes the paint up. It depends on if the temperature goes up and down there too. But
well, it depends on it depends on what state you're in, because I do know that some states further out west, statues have warped.
Oh really? Oh
heat. Like I've never been to Arizona, only on a connecting flight, but to actually be hanging in Arizona, I heard it's hella hot out there.
It's dry heat.
And right, so I could imagine how statues in my house would be in Arizona. You just never know. So.
I just wanted to say to Chris, because Chris was in the chat yesterday and I missed the comment. He had his back surgery and apparently he's doing well. He's back home, so
he's
hope
watching
you're doing
us.
well, Chris.
Yeah,
hope you're doing
well. He's watching
well.
us. He's doing crazy well now.
Yeah,
he's laughing. His back is hurting, so I apologize up front. So, yeah, Chris, hope you're doing well too, man. Take care, man. Oh, do you guys see this? Doug Rogers. I didn't get any pictures of this thing, but anyone see the in hand photos of the new Sideshow Joker? Paint job looks horrendous.
Yeah, it's the shadow. Too much of that gray shadow on the left side of the face.
Yeah. I saw videos of it too, man. It's still pretty bad.
Some people were trying to say it was the
people have it. People have it already.
Okay.
D-Rock's going to be unboxing it Friday with us, so
okay,
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. What were you saying, Piggy?
A lot of people initially, when the pictures were making their rounds, were saying, "Oh, it's the camera, it's the angle."
Yeah,
but then it's like camera.
I hate that when they talk like that, Piggy.
Yeah,
I hate that.
Turns out it's the airbrush. That's what it was.
Like everybody has the same camera.
You bought the wrong airbrush.
Yeah, we'll see. On Friday, we'll see on the club.
We'll see. Yeah.
And Cash said he has some pictures of it that he can send over.
Okay. Yeah, definitely check them out. That's disappointing. Thank you. I'm home. Very painful, but hanging in there. Hell yeah. Chris Tron, take care. Arizona is the shake and bake state. I've been there a couple times, man. That place is like you go outside and the freaking sun burns you, where like it burns.
Crispy.
Yeah,
Like I
it's
heard
really
you
hot.
see scorpions and stuff, right? Like,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
front of your door and stuff, So like I can imagine how silicone would survive out there,
I was out there and freaking there was black widows under trash cans, and I let my hotel people know, and they were like, "Oh, that's normal. Just shove them off. Just whisk them away." And I was like, "What?" Yeah. All right, man. So
Shove
he
him
did. Yeah. Let me get these pictures up real quick. But also, we got a special guest for tonight, and look at this thing. What's up, man?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
What's going on?
Doing good.
I don't know about special guests, but yeah, I'm here.
Wow. How's it going, D-Rock?
Good, man. Doing well.
I guess we asked this question earlier. What did you learn from the showcase? Did you have a good time? Like, are you going to pick up anything?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. There was a lot of stuff that wasn't really my cup of tea, but I mean, their presentation is amazing. I will say that. Their production value is really good. And I think if I was going to pick anything, it would be maybe that Joker. What did they call that series? It was Joker on Throne, but it was
the Carnival.
Carnival.
Oh yeah.
I like that Carnival one. It has like an homage to Killing Joke, kind of halfway where he has his fingers in his hair.
Yeah,
they've kind of took that a little bit. They didn't go full on it, but I like that. It looked pretty good. But yeah.
Awesome. Well, D-Rock, I know you're going to unbox this thing on Friday or pretty soon.
Hopefully. Should be here Thursday, so.
Cash just sent me this, and these pictures are from our guy, Dennis. So I haven't looked at these, so let's check them out together, huh? The carpet game is pretty clean, or the floor's pretty clean, so that's good. Oh, and they're doing the straps still. That's cool.
Save the straps.
That's like
fix the
moving
paint out.
forward.
Fixed what? How was that?
Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, for sure. Wow. I just went blank for a second. Carl.
I know.
I'm sorry, guys. It's been crazy. They did it with the Dark Knight Returns. So I think they are for the. They're trying to implement it.
The base looks good, right?
Yeah, I always like that design for the base with the clown. I guess it's almost like a sign that fell down, but he's turned it into like a vat of acid. It's pretty cool.
This is Dennis Perez, by the way, Puerto Rican statue collector.
Oh.
Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Things looking good so far.
That's another thing about this one I like that kind of drew me to it was the colors. They weren't scared to go bright with the greens, which I really appreciate. Just having some really good contrast. So
that's cool. That looks good.
The valves are a nice touch.
Valves,
yeah, you don't have to do
that. The actual gauge looks real.
Yeah, it looks real.
All right, man. I want to get to the freaking Joker, but
I know. So far, so good, but
yeah.
All right, here we go.
Like she looks good in the distance, but I can't see this.
Oh my god.
The body looks.
Is she good from afar or far from good? Which is?
The sculpt is nice,
glove,
man.
The glove looks really nice too. With the, I'm assuming it's dirt or blood or both.
Or Cheetos.
Yeah, there you go. Cheetos dust.
He was hanging out with the character who was Cheeto Hands.
I like this. I like the crowbar like this.
I think they're bloody hands. Yeah.
Oh, and the Joker cards. I never saw the Joker cards in the sleeve.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
Yeah.
Man, I'm getting nervous.
Yeah, me too.
Here we go.
Oh, black
teeth. Even the teeth are black.
So they took the strap from the box and slapped the fucking paint on it.
Wow.
And the hair. Why is the hair?
I mean, I understand the attempt at the shading, but on the teeth.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like
shadows don't fall on your teeth. So.
Yeah, not like that. Not
as much. No.
Yeah, the hair is kind of messed up too.
It's a beautiful piece, but it's so heavy-handed with that approach.
Now, what would Sideshow do now if enough people complained? Are they going to retake all of these back?
I didn't think so.
The first batch, I feel like they'll start like.
Yo, that looked like somebody was
Hell in the new
barbecuing,
portrait or something.
and
Jesus.
and the barbecue, the burning hamburger smoke got on the Joker.
It's like soot, like charcoal.
I want to copy that, Rashid.
Are these a different set of pictures?
I mean,
than
does
what
it
we
not
saw
look-
before?
You know,
This is an artistic license that needs to be done with great subtlety,
yeah.
and their painters are not executing it. I'm sure, if done by the right painter with the right care, it will pull off nicely. But
But you know what, Pudgy?
for
I
mass
see what they're
production.
trying to do. You see
Yeah,
where his face
I
is
know what
leaning to the shoulder.
Exactly.
So but I still wouldn't have. I'd rather the shadow come from the natural light.
Naturally.
The question
Right.
is, how much of that are you going to see?
I don't
the
think you.
teeth,
I've looked.
though.
Yeah, I've looked at a few close-ups of this, and the way it tucks into the shoulder, I don't
Like
really
that.
think you'll see it.
And-
Like, yeah,
Yeah, and I think that's why they were kind of not careless, but I think that's why they
Go
went a
heavy-handed.
little
Heavy-handed.
overboard. Yeah,
yeah.
More heavy-handed.
because
Yeah,
you
I think it's
can't.
like a
If
factory.
they know their audience.
Even she's like,
She's like, oy vey.
Oh, Dios míos.
Who that? Dennis? That's Dennis's. Is this Dennis?
Dennis Perez. Yeah.
Dennis, yeah,
Yeah.
that's his piece.
I'll be honest, guys. I
I
think
gotta ask
like,
Dennis about it.
You should work for
I think people-
Sideshow.
I think people are overplaying this. It's not as bad as it is. It's like people making it.
Look
seem-
at the teeth, though, Buck.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Look.
Well, if you look at it like this, the way it's not
this-
meant to be displayed, without like it tucked into the shoulder, it doesn't look cool.
Yeah.
But when you see it like that, and it's got the shadow or the natural shadow in addition to the painted one next to the shoulder, it looks good. It looks like how it's supposed to look like.
But you could still see
I
the
don't-
black on the teeth. That's the problem, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still like tucked. The side where that black is,
Now-
it's close to the shoulder like that. Look at that with the.
Now tell me
actual
something.
shadow.
I can
tell
see
me,
that.
tell me, Buck. Considering the positioning of the head, and here you have it in natural room lighting, the positioning of the head already would cast a shadow.
Yeah.
Do you really
Yeah.
see the
That-
need
yeah.
to do this heavy-handed shadowing at all?
I would
I
say
mean-
the question then becomes like, are they getting the desired effect? They want it to be more exaggerated. Like
Yes.
it's like
I think the-
and it's,
Yeah, but if you
it's
can't
like-
see it, what's the point in exaggerating it?
Yeah, I think that's the main thing.
That's
they didn't
what
really
I'm
even
trying
need
to
it.
say.
It's just extra paint work for
is
no
it, is
reason.
it necessary?
No,
Is
If
it
you're
necessary?
no.
so like you
It
guys
really
are asking,
wasn't.
is it necessary? If your argument is, well, is it necessary? You can't even see it. Then what are you complaining about? It would be my question.
That you could
But-
see the over. It's almost like overspray. The
Yes.
intent is too heavy-handed in its
Mhm.
approach.
Definitely, I think when you take off the head, it looks too much. But when you have it the way it's supposed to be, you're meant to take it as a whole. I think
Yeah.
it's working.
I can see
Especially
your-
if I'm
I
looking
can
at
see your
this statue like this, it works. Like it's not something I'm gonna complain about. I was never like fully in love with this piece. There's issues I find with the texturing on the suit, but like as far as that being an issue, that overspray on the face, I really don't think it's. But then
Go back
again,
one,
I've
Steve.
never
How-
been of the same opinion with overspray as everyone else. I
It's-
literally bought the Venom that people were complaining about. I have it. I own it. You know, and that part of the statue doesn't bother me.
I mean, his
I think
shadows are
it's-
supposed to be on the right, but you've got
Mhm.
blackened teeth on the
On the
left
front,
side of the face.
yeah, and on the
And
front.
on the front.
So you know, you could think about that as discoloration part of it, and then it's like they're trying to do ambient occlusion as well.
Joker,
That's probably
choose tobacco.
most of what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You know, it's like
But even
I
the
just
blending in the hairline. Look at the
So
hairline.
did Dennis express? Dennis is the one who has it in hand. Did he express any feeling
I'm
one
not-
way or the other?
I'm not too sure. Cash forwarded me these pictures. So
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask
Yeah.
him.
Just
ask him.
how, is he happy with it in person?
Yeah.
I think I agree. I see where Buck's coming from. What I really think is we need better photos of the of him, of everything set up, but of the portrait. Right, that shot's great from a distance, but let's get in there
Oh,
now and
so
see
she's
what
far
can
from
be
good.
seen.
Good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See there, from this angle, you can see
I'm better
that there's
looking
still,
from a distance too.
Yeah.
hey.
Well, no, we'll see.
No, but Cash, thanks for forwarding me these, and I'm sure Dennis will let us know what he thinks if he hasn't already. I didn't see him post these up yet, so definitely look forward to see what he thinks.
This does bring up another point, though, not having to do with the paint application, is that Sideshow's starting to do a lot of statues that can only be displayed kind of one way. Have you guys picked up on that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I have like I got this cap today that's behind me, and you really can only display him kind of from the front, like a front or two quarter. Otherwise, it just doesn't. You if you turn him to the side, you lose the shield completely. If you turn him to the side where you can see the shield, then all you see is his back, and you don't get his torso. So it leaves you stuck. Same thing with the Thor, which was funny when I was posing these earlier. I was like, wow, this Thor can only be posed kind of this way because you'll lose the hammer. If you turn him any other way, that hammer disappears behind his cape. And then if you look at the cap, it's the same thing with the shield. The things you want to see, the iconic, emblems of the character. It's great because they're dynamic poses, but it does put you in a box a little bit with your, because I mean, this table I have this on is 3 feet deep. That's the only way I could get these 3 pieces to work together with the way they're all coming forward almost, So.
But how much of that is a consequence of it being a dynamic pose where their body is twisted and angled in a way that lends to a very active action pose that that is displaying either so Cap is using his shield to block bullets, so he has to cover he has to use it in a way where it's protecting his body. It looks like he's protecting his body, so it's going to cover part of his body,
right?
And then he's raising the other hand to punch, so his body's going to twist in a certain way,
right? And it's a great dynamic piece, and I think you're right. I think it's 100% down to them trying to be dynamic. But what that does is it definitely leaves you with less posing, less display options, I should say. It's going to do that because you can't, if it was a museum piece, museum pose, of course you would have more display options, but
yeah.
Well, I'm sure we'll see a bunch of more videos, a bunch of more pictures as they're just arriving everywhere right now. So but
I should have one Thursday.
Thursday. I hope Sideshow doesn't take that route where it's only view. I never heard anyone mention that before, but we'll see, man. The Psylocke is all around 360 good for me, But
yeah,
I guess some of the pieces are coming.
But she's kind of just squatting, right? She's not really jumping into action or lunging or
that too.
Yeah,
using her side blade.
The color of her skin is what bothers me. The most out of it.
Oh, Keys is getting it too, so hell yeah.
Congrats. So I think that's something that all collectors should think about. Just because I'm running into that issue now, because I'm putting together this Avengers line, I'm looking for that. I'm probably gonna get the XM Iron Man to go with it, and just looking at it how it is now, I'm not even sure where I'm gonna put him because he's not as dynamic as they are, and it puts me in a position where it's like, wow, I'm not sure.
Put him on a raised platform behind them.
Yeah, I may have to just come up with something unique. Yeah, just have him maybe over Cap's shoulder or something.
Yeah, it's almost because he has his hand stretched out, so it looks like he's holding a Sentry's head, but basically it looks like Cap and Thor are dashing forward into action, and he's behind them, leading the charge, directing them. So might try that. Might work out.
Awesome. Well, let's get into pictures. We got a lot of pictures tonight, so I'm just gonna go through these. Adam shared these. This is a custom, and this thing comes out with 15 different portraits.
What the hell do you have that many portraits?
Well, 5, but it feels like it's a lot.
Oh, okay. I like that rogue right there.
I've seen this rogue once. Looks pretty good.
Rogue One.
All right, here's the portraits. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's one with his mouth open and this long hair too. But I was too many pictures.
Yeah, I only like 2 out of the 5. I like the smoking one and the
So
I like
forget
that.
Is that this one?
It looks weird for me.
It's a lot of detail, even down to the lines in the forehead, the lines around the
Keith
eyes.
Richards.
Yeah.
I wish they'd have given him that little. Does he have the pink in his eyes?
Oh, that'd be a good one. No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I think that's a really good feature to put when you do a Gambit, because in the comics a lot of times he has a glow.
Yeah, I'm not seeing.
Let's J&Dize, boys. Come on.
I was gonna ask you guys where do you guys think this comes from? Because when I saw this, like as I'm gonna go through the pictures, I was
awesome.
like,
That's
I
a
thought
hot
it was
toy.
awesome. I thought it was badass. But
Yeah, let's J&Dize.
I keep going through him. Looks badass. The suit, the portrait.
I thought it was a
like,
bust, to be honest.
this looks good, man. But then you get to this picture, you're like, oh, put the brakes. I'm sorry.
And the one before with the cape.
What size is this? This is what?
1/3.
Oh,
1/3. You could pose a cape like differently. I've seen other people do it better.
he looked like he just lost weight right there.
And that pose is everyone's doing that pose now.
Yeah. Who doing this piece?
I think they did it best.
J&D.
Look at Rashid's face. Clip it.
No, because I just said he looked like he lost weight. So,
Lost weight. He looks like he was on a fire.
Rashid,
been on
the way
fight for a
the way
weekend.
I interpreted that expression was like
It looks like he's about to
medium, I
fart,
like
but he's holding it in.
in other words, Buck, the face is off, my man. Okay.
that. Go back to the mass portrait.
Come on,
It
man.
has hair
The
coming
eyes,
out
Yeah, he
of
looks
the
like-
eyes are
he looks
nice.
like-
The
he looks
the
like
eyes look
Bush.
good.
He look like President Bush. Come on, man.
The eyes are
I
nice.
wish,
But
you
the
know,
rest
one day, casual, you gotta
There we
pretend
go.
like it's not JND and see if they still like it.
I know that's why I wanted to leave these pictures out, but I was like, I can't lie to the guys.
Bro,
I
from
didn't say the face
from
looked
the
good. I
tip of
said
the
he
nose
lost
down.
weight.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's.
I cannot unsee it now, Rashid. It
Come on,
does
man. He
look
look like
him.
President Bush, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Man.
Dang.
He does
Like a
remind
younger
me of
Bush.
Not gonna
But
do
this, this looks badass, right? Like all this right here. This
No, that looks good. That looks good. I'm not gonna lie, that looks good. But the even right there is but if you go to the other portrait, that's J&D Bush.
Fool me once. Shit.
I wanted that clip too.
But I also understand like it's pretty expensive, and for some people, the price point does not justify what you get.
This is the one that
Yeah.
comes with the Bruce Wayne, right?
Yep,
yeah, you
correct.
can get the Bruce Wayne version if you want. Yeah,
Are you getting this
I
book?
think the nah, I think it looks awesome, but nah. I gotta pick and choose. Although I do like Christian Bale as Batman.
Jesus.
No, I don't like a suit enough.
What the hell's
to buy.
that?
I have no idea.
It's like his eyelashes fell out.
Yeah. This hairline is like freaking me out, man.
It's pretty harsh, right?
Yeah.
The line.
Looks like he got
That's the
hair
thing
coming out
about
his forehead,
silicone and like punching in the hair. The hairline always looks like pretty harsh. It's
Yeah.
not. You need to get like a soft gradient. And it's hard to do.
Here.
Look, it's sweaty
Depends on
too.
the hairstyle.
You see
Oh,
the
wow.
sweat?
Wow.
Or is it? Or I think it's just the way the surface.
And that's the
glistens.
thing with the silicone. When I hear people say my statue's sweaty, they were saying that with some of the, I think the Thanos.
The Thanos is yeah.
I don't like none of my statues to be sweating. I'm sorry. If that thing is a statue, that's what it's supposed to be, not sweating. Look at that. Look at that George Bush.
This statue should have come with a
Look at that
thing
Bush
of
mouth. Look at
chapstick.
Bush. Look at that Bush mouth. Look at that Bush mouth.
Bush mouth.
Oh, you guys are coming up.
Read
Look
my
at that.
lips.
Yes,
No new
nose
tattoos.
hair. Is that nose hair?
It looks
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
Oh, Steve, just take this off.
Yeah, they're
I know.
Oh no!
Rated R,
Actual
rated
scale
R.
nose hair.
Oh,
You're gonna make J&D go through the Queen effect.
You guys are so savage.
You're making that Joker look like a.
No, the body looks good though. Pause,
Yeah, it
but,
does.
I mean, the,
Pause.
the Bush look, yeah, nah.
I don't like the
But
pose.
how much are they asking for this?
3?
Wow.
Two
I think
something.
Nah,
the
there's
Fado-
where you get it
32. 32.
Fado-
For both,
Fado
not for
was
just
canceled.
one.
For
Yeah,
both
man,
it's like high, but the one is like
Yeah,
2000
natural
something.
pose.
Yeah.
Like on the low end of 2000.
Mother.
2000.
I guess.
Slifer, that's Austin Powers. You love to see.
Fado
Mother.
canceled his. He had it, and I think he canceled.
Yeah.
I think this looks great, man. But like it's all up to people to make the decision on each statue as they release
I
them.
mean, would you guys rather the Keaton Batman or this Batman?
Or the other cookie.
Keaton.
Keaton.
Hands
Keaton,
down.
is it the Prime one, Keaton?
See, I liked, I like his Batman. I like the Bale Batman, but when the first Batman
Begins.
begins with the cowl, the way it's I liked how the cowl. I don't like the neck
that original
part.
cowl. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I didn't
my
like
favorite
the
suit
neck.
of that series.
Right. I didn't like this neck part. Of the Batman.
He
You
started
gotta
looking
remember
more like a
Batman
cat.
Begins properly.
Mm-hmm.
There was
Yeah.
literally a time he was crouched on a building. It looked like a hunchback gorilla, man. Like he looked like a silverback because the suit was too bulky and it wasn't really. I think the suit in Begins was kind of bad, honestly.
What?
I'll
Okay.
find-
Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going, Steve. Before I go.
We're talking about what are we talking about? We're talking about Bale,
John's
right?
only seen 5 movies, but he feels very passionately about those 5 movies. Okay, so be careful.
I
We're
got
talking
to agree with
about
John
Bale
on
and
this
Batman
one.
Begins.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about the best of the 3 movies for me. So yeah.
Yeah.
And the suit is the best.
And the
too.
best suit in the 3.
Yeah.
For me as well.
The best suit. When he started getting the pinched neck, I was out.
Here we go. Art the statue collector posted these pictures up.
Who's this?
Hey, but he can move his neck, y'all. He can move his neck. He can turn his head.
It's Dr. Giraffe.
Wow.
Elongated, man.
It's a long neck, man. Damn.
Wow.
I do like the cape though.
It's like, look at the, here, let me zoom in. Look at
He has a
the
liner.
inside of it. It's like crazy tailored.
Well
man.
tailored, yeah.
Yeah. I think Art said this is his favorite piece right now.
Really?
Really?
I think he said that. I think.
Wow.
He mentioned that before. I don't know if anything else beats it, but this looks good, man. You don't think this looks good? I think this looks amazing. I'm not getting the different like tones of skin color on the top of his forehead, but maybe it looks different in person.
Does he have nose hair?
Who makes this one?
Oh, I'm sorry. Queen Studios.
Carl wants to know if he
Queen.
has nose hair.
Oh yeah, let me double check. Looks clean. Looks clean.
All right, it's clean.
Yeah, Queen Studios makes this thing.
The beard looks natural.
Yeah. I feel like it's a little it's a little thin. No? The mustache and the
I mean, like as far as the scraggly, the hair.
Oh yeah, it looks real, but it looks like it's a little it looks better from a distance. How about that?
I actually think it looks amazing. I just think the only thing that's off with it,
probably need more work.
the neck kind of looks weird in relation to the rest of the bust. But outside of that, I think it looks amazing. The neck just throws me off.
Well, in their defense, that's what Benedict Cumberbatch's neck looked like. So it's pretty much what he looks like.
Goatee, man. I think I like
Is
it,
it-
man.
Is it me or does his hair almost look a little
Looks too long.
long? Like is it like if he needed a haircut in real life? You know what I mean?
You
Like
can
if
take
you
him to a
get-
stylist.
Yeah.
Like it's time for a haircut, Benedict.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think in the movie he has it more slick.
Well,
where It's not
Is he
sticking
is
out
slick
as
back,
much.
right?
Yeah, it's
so
slick
I guess-
back on the sides, especially more.
We just get
But
Rashid
any
to come
product in
in.
the hair of these things? I mean, I know you have to groom them, so to speak, but I mean, do you put product
Yeah.
Oh, you get some
to keep it in
mousse.
place?
Give it some cornrows. buddy.
Some moose.
But how long?
didn't
But how
really
long
like
does
that,
that
like-
last? How long is that mousse gonna last?
I don't know.
There's a
You
special-
tell me when you comb it. Huh?
There's a special.
Yeah.
Got peeps on it. Wow.
Wow. There's a special one you can buy. A special cream.
If I get
I think
special
that
cream,
last-
I'm not rubbing it on him. I'm rubbing it on you.
I hate to be that guy, Steve, but
Oh,
I wanted to make a point. We can make it at the end of the show.
John, I
Okay.
hear every grumble. It's
I just want to let people know if you buying these busts and you're combing their hair, you're no different than the girls who's buying those life-size Barbie doll big heads and combing them and putting barrettes in their hair.
I thought he was going
You
to say, I just
are
want to let
different.
you know we're not playing Jeopardy Friday. I thought I knew.
I'll never play Jeopardy again. That game is rigged. John doesn't
Get
like
Rashid in there with his brush.
No, Buck, you got to be invited to the show to play Jeopardy
Yo,
again.
That's a low blow, man. Low blow.
You see? Every time I've lost, it's because John was against me.
I love you, Buck. I love you. But you lost points with the Batman comment. I'm not going to lie. You lost points with the Batman comment.
Oh, don't worry. I sent Steve some pictures. We'll check it out later. Don't worry.
Oh, no.
Look at the tailor, man. It looks good, man.
Yeah, it's awesome. This is a cool piece.
Yeah, that's a lot of detail packed
This
I love the
inside.
That
cape.
looks nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Looks like my mom's couch from back
I
in
was
the
gonna
Back in the
say
day.
With the plastic.
With the plastic on it. Yeah, see, with the plastic.
And
Don't
stuff like
touch
this
it.
probably handmade, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Oh, and then we got this thing. I found this in a custom group. I didn't understand it too. Like there's a black version too. I didn't know
Why
they
make it black? No.
I don't know.
I don't
I thought
like
there
this.
was a comic series on it, but couldn't find anything
I
on it.
don't like anything about
Remind
this.
me of the Blue Beetle, the black one.
Oh, I could see that.
Wasn't
This
there
guy, this
a suit in the game that was like this suit right here
Oh, it's from a
in
video
the
game.
Spider-Man game? Yeah, there was a black and yellow
Which one?
suit like this.
Skins.
It just didn't have
Antioxidant?
the. I don't know, but it didn't have the arms, but it was colored like this.
I think it's the Antioch that they got at the end.
Maybe. Yeah, it's near the end.
Despite the
Hey, look,
despite
it has
that,
4
though,
claws.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
and then
No, there's a 4th one in
there's
the
a
back.
4th one right there.
Yeah, like it.
This thing?
Yeah.
I think this is bent to go over here.
It might be just
Like
behind
it's-
his torso.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just
Oh,
right
is it?
behind.
I want to go. There's a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're
there we
right,
go.
you're right.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3. Yeah, it's
I just
bent.
think, despite the look of it, I appreciate the engineering behind it because the way
Yeah.
it's sitting on the building there. I know it's a render, but if this can be pulled off, I think the engineering here is great.
Really quick, Fatal had a question. Thoughts on the bust versus full torso? Like, do you guys think it's better like this, or should it come with the arms? I'm guessing is what he's saying.
I like them with the
I
arms.
like the classic bust look, but like I don't mind the arms. If it works, it works. I think that's what
Yeah.
it comes down to with these things.
But if you say
Just
that,
make it
like, if,
consistent throughout the line, not like
Yeah.
one person is like
Yes.
arm, one is like just the head.
Yeah.
yep.
I think
Just
it
make it
matters when
consistent.
the character relies on, something that has to do with their arm. Like Cap
Yeah.
has a shield, you kind of want to see that when you see Cap. So I think it depends on the character. If it, like in this case, he has his cape, so I think it's okay.
Exactly.
But with like Thanos in the background, you see he's got the glove. It wouldn't be as good without the gauntlet. So maybe it just depends on the character. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
I
Thor,
think
I don't
so
want
too.
a Thor. I don't want a Thor bust without the hammer. That would be, that would be weird.
I mean, they did do that. I don't know if you saw the new Thor that's out right now. He has nothing. It looks
He has
exactly
nothing?
like this. He has nothing. He's just
he's-
look,
Yeah.
he
He's
looks
dead.
just like he's dead to you. Yeah, there you go.
He
Fatal.
was not worthy.
Trying to be
He's
like
not
Disney,
worthy.
take his hammer and never give it back to him.
Wow.
Half Thor.
That's Jason Aaron, man.
Yeah.
Well, so this thing came out. I thought it was cool. Concept is cool, and then they had the unmasked portrait. I kind of like the idea. I know it
Almost
doesn't
looks
look.
like he looks like Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The idea is cool though. Like his helmet coming off like that.
Yeah, he's got the George Bush lips like Rashida's talking.
That's what I'm gonna call this episode, George Bush. Custom Kingpin. This look badass.
I like that Kingpin. That
Yeah.
Kingpin is dope. I would, if I had the space
I'd buy
for it,
this. Yeah.
I would get it. Yeah.
Yeah. The proportions
wow.
are
Look at
Of
perfect
course,
for
our
Kingpin.
friend
Titanic.
Titnum.
Titanic.
That purple one looks amazing.
Yeah, the switch outs are awesome too on this thing. Look at the portrait. This in hand too, so it looks
I'd
really
buy
cool.
this.
Yeah.
No, this isn't in hand. This is the prototype.
Oh, it's the prototype. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, because this is with Titan. She's the one who painted the prototype.
Okay.
No forced
believe it.
perspective shading here. I like it. No black teeth on Kingpin. Thank you.
Yeah.
I
would
love
shoot
the base.
Face for him. I would get this like immediate. This thing's amazing.
Like going back to George
Sideshow would
Bush.
make half his jacket.
Big change.
Look at the swap outs, man. I love when they come to stands like that. That's cool.
Vanessa.
Look at those fingers, man.
I'm looking at that cigar. Man. Send that over.
Hey John, you don't order customs though, do you? Would you order a custom?
I would.
looks
Order.
good.
I'm not opposed to it. If it's a beautiful
Yeah.
piece, whether custom or license, it's more the artistry behind the piece.
Yeah, this one's great.
Yeah. Rashid, what do you think of this thing?
Yeah, I like it.
I think they had like different iterations of it.
I don't know about
too.
the smile. The smile looked kind of creepy. You know,
Yeah,
Steve,
another
there's
like
He's like, oh, you're back.
it looked like he actually does. He's trying to be nice to me when he doesn't really like me. You know, so that's smile.
yeah, clever. This reminds me of the Kingpins from the cartoon.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
The tie is nice though. I like the tie.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think it has different ties too. You see that?
Scarf.
Yeah, scarf.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
I'd order
Nice
this.
piece.
The only thing is when it comes to customs, I'd rather buy once it hits the market in the secondary market. Personally.
And not worry about the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. They're getting there though, man. I feel like every day it's like NYC people are just ordering straight from them now, and I'm sure other groups are gonna be more trustworthy.
For sure. Yeah.
It always depends, you know. Like sometimes they might even have a good track record and then they mess up.
Oh,
It's
really?
definitely like you guys were saying. It's always safer when you buy it off someone that's like that took the risk and you could buy it from them, knowing what it looks like the final product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys find though? Sorry, Steve. Do you guys find though that a lot of those customs, because there's such a small ES on most of them, that the price in aftermarket's a lot higher?
For sure.
By the time you get to it,
It always
Not-
depends.
Not
A lot of
lately.
them, yeah.
Yeah.
not lately.
It all depends on if like there's hype around it. If there's no hype, it'll be the thing about customs is the time when people sell, it's like whenever the last shipping quote comes out, you'll find people trying to sell their pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
And then people also try to sell as soon as they get in, they might be disappointed or they spend a lot of money on it and they realize I couldn't really afford this. I need to sell it quickly to get my money, to get some of that money back. And so they're going to try and sell it. So you can still get like good prices. Is literally with customs always depends on hype, you know. And right now, a lot of them haven't been getting hype. So when they go to the aftermarket, they sell for trash prices these days. Usually less than it costs to get them, you know, because shipping and those PayPal fees, and then just the price of the statue is usually much expensive if you buy it. These days I've been getting customs like secondhand, like much cheaper.
Yeah, that's true because also, like say for example, you have the scenario where I was waiting forever for a blade to come out. Nothing was coming out, so I got the custom blade on Throne. As soon as I made the last payment on that custom blade, they dropped 2 licensed pieces like back to back at the same time. So I'm keeping mine, and I'm also getting one of the new ones. But I know a lot of people, they only need one blade. They're only going to have that one character, and they would rather have the Dio or the museum piece that's coming out. So they're just trying to. A lot of people are selling their blade on Throne to get anything, so they can put towards the newer statues. So you can actually catch a really good deal on the aftermarket.
Cool.
Yeah. This is our guy, Enchant, CFO. He's playing around with AI, changing the background. He's doing a great job with it. He's having fun with it, looks like to me. So these are pieces he already has. Yeah.
This makes me happy, you know, because I see that the AI is shit at doing background.
Wow.
Makes me feel like I'm not obsolete yet. Oh
Very
man,
good.
You could see it a lot. If you zoom in and everything, you could see a lot of
it's like a bunch of like rubbish just thrown together. And the buildings in the back, they don't look believable. But like, and then there's like tiny people in there. But like, it does give you. Some are better than the other. I think with this, because it's trying to simulate rubble, it looks better than some others. There's when you're trying to actually do something that has a clean background, it struggles a lot more. This is more of like an abstract background, so it works a lot better. But even then, it's still like lacking believability.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends. I think AI is quite bad at doing backgrounds like now. Usually what it'll do is make it really soft. You have like a really soft background. You can't really see things are blurred. But like with this, you know, he didn't do that. So it's unable to put detail that makes sense in places, right? So when you scrutinize it, it just doesn't look right.
Yeah. We'll see, man. But big thanks to everyone that definitely joined in the party on the showcase. This is what I bought. My fat ass bought to celebrate. I didn't eat that day, man. I was like looking forward to the showcase. I was like, I'm gonna eat like hard, but then like freaking John puts this picture up. I'm like, God damn, man.
You didn't eat all day, and that's what you ate? Was a bag of chips?
I think I got some nachos or something, but that's it. I ate. Yeah. But then this guy was like, "This is how you. This is the Jordan. What was this?
It's not delivery. It's Licio." I didn't get to the chips though. It was just the pizza, but I'm still working it off.
Hey, wait a minute, Casual. I saw you with like a whole half a chicken, man.
Yeah, it was chicken. I got the days mixed up. Yeah. It was yuca, potatoes, chicken.
That's right. Yeah.
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 But I brought this too, man.
Steve, so you're a fraud.
Right? No, it's only one day. One day.
I got that. What's the name of that thing? The Giordano's pizza, and
Oh, yes.
it was actually kind of crap. It wasn't that great. I actually threw like the leftovers away.
Oh, it's mine right there.
And then we
Now
got
you
Carl.
got me craving pizza, man. Fuck.
I know, man. Got Carl with 2 liter and a freaking Litos pizza. This is a local thing. This is an awesome pizza.
Where is this from, Carl?
Here in Maryland,
Yeah.
like a local pizzeria.
Yeah, it's amazing. And then we got, I think it was Jeffrey that posted this thing up. I was like, yeah, everyone's getting fat this weekend. Uncle Ray's barbecue flavored chips. Yeah, that was good. It was fun. Arch says, what's the addition size on the chips? Recast ruffles.
Wow, Jesus.
There's another custom. I know, right? So the cool thing about this, like, I don't think I see another picture of it, but there's like bullet effects on this thing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This has that. See that portrait on the bust? That has like an art germ feel.
This one right
Oh
here.
yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
I like this look.
I imagine it's probably inspired by art germ, actually.
Do you guys ever wonder why nobody really take on the Fantastic Four? And you that's what I always like, Mr. Fantastic. Like they'll do Super Scroll. If they could do Super Scroll, I feel they have, they have the gall to do Mr. Fantastic. I wonder why they haven't done it yet.
It's coming.
I think because the movies are like still not out right now, and it's not popular, so they're waiting until the movies come out. I mean, that's what they basically do.
Yeah, but
like,
Sideshow has done the Visible Woman, and the Adam. I think it's the Adam Hughes one, and Sideshow has done The Thing. The Torch and Mr. Fantastic are the only ones that nobody really seems to touch.
Well, XM just did The Thing.
Man. Fire is hard to do convincingly. Like you always getting, it's not easy.
That custom
Even
one.
Mr. Fantastic is hard to do, I think.
Fire is hard to do because then it ends up looking like a grilled cheese sandwich if it's not done right.
Hey,
lasagna.
Okay.
Oh, this is cool. So this is a Sideshow Silver Surfer, and they made a new base for him.
Oh, that's the Daniel Bell surfer. No, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Not bad. Yeah.
There's the base. I think this is going up for pre-order pretty soon, but yeah, this is cool.
Would you prefer to display it like this rather than on the board? Have him with the board?
I had the one with the board, and I do like the board over this one. I know this would take a ton of space, though. That's the only reason.
This would be cool to display near your bust, though, next to your bust.
The
Galactus
Galactus
bust? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the scale's different, but I think it'd look cool.
Be cool.
Yeah.
Then there's there's a ton of customs out today, man. It's just everyone's just blowing them out. So.
Oh, I know. This is like the Japanese version of Phoenix.
Yeah.
There's the back of it.
I think they did a decent job with this.
Yeah,
I didn't see this thing before. The variant, I guess.
Yeah, the version of White Phoenix right here.
And the sculpt of the Phoenix is good too.
Yeah, the back of it's crazy. They did a lot of work there. We'll see. going to the pictures. Danny Lee posted this in a group I follow, and I thought this was amazing. He did the unboxing on your channel, right?
Yeah.
Badass, man.
It's a beautiful
This
piece.
is an old piece too.
It's a perfect example of back in the day. A great example of engineering in a piece. How they're able to get that pose.
This looks crazy nice, man.
That's amazing.
This is why you should fear little green men.
Then I saw this one somewhere. I forgot where Dave posted this thing up, but I wish my collection was just this, to be honest.
Super Friends?
Yeah.
All of justice.
If it was only this, I'd be happy because I had the whole collection right here, and that's it. The whole line and everything.
Oh, that is nice.
So did he make that, or did that come with? Like, could you get that with his figures at some point?
I think I read in the post that this part finally came in, so I'm guessing he ordered it. I'm sure he ordered it from Etsy. I could double check if you want.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because these all came separately, right? Back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're so cool. I like seeing custom ideas like this come to life.
I agree.
Yeah, I gotta double check. I don't know if you ordered from Etsy, but I thought the idea was awesome. It's lit up too.
This is really good, yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And then DCX is gonna do a yeah. Well, I got to see this already. Danny Lee did a interview with Thor. Freaking Danny Lee, and that's where get to learn a little bit about each collector. That was really nice.
Got to see his old stuff.
Yeah, and then he did one. He's doing up one with Pudgy. He's doing it this Friday, so not Friday at 9 p.m. Yeah,
Okay.
he says it's 7/07/2, so July 2nd. I know he
Oh,
swaps
it's
the
Sunday.
date sometimes. So
It's
is it Sunday?
Sunday.
Oh, it's
he
Sunday.
does it Wednesdays and Sundays usually.
Okay. There you go. Pudgy, man, you want to give us any details on this one, or save it for Sunday?
Yeah, save it because we did that a bit ago. He seems like he's been doing them and stacking them up. So, so I'm old, so it's all a memory now. It was a good conversation. It was the first time I really got to talk to Thor one-on-one. It was great.
And this is the statue you said it was one and done, right?
Yeah, that was the one
The
that
one
done a
and
couple of
done.
years ago. Yeah,
Look at him.
that's when I ran out of room in 2017. Yeah.
Our Pudgy's grown, so
Yeah. That's awesome.
And thanks for cropping out. Thank you for cropping out the arm hair for John.
Yeah.
that's what I love to see.
Awesome. Oh, and then Buck, you want to tell us a little about this one?
Anime boys.
This,
Arise.
That's actually pretty nice.
It looks pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I have
It
one
does. Pretty intense.
misgiving about this. I just wish the eyes were a bit different on the portrait that's on her. I think it still looks good. It's reasonably priced. It's quarter scale and it's $975, I believe.
What? That's
It
pretty
comes
good.
with the bust and that has an extra portrait. You can take off the feathers on her chest to make it like the anime because she's nude,
Hell
supposed
yeah.
to have her nipple showing. It looks really good. It's just a matter of hope production is good as well. Sometimes it can be iffy with Figurama, but generally they tend to be very receptive of feedback. They'll show progress along the way, and people get to comment.
Do you happen to know if there's a Figurama Facebook group? Because
Yes.
there is. Okay, I like to
Yeah,
follow them.
it's
Check this out.
very controlled, but yeah, yeah. You're gonna find people sucking cock there, but it's
Okay.
at the same time, I'll say the good thing about it is that the company is very engaged with the community. And
It
they
looks
and they
amazing.
use really cool anime pieces, the kind of anime pieces that you never would have thought anyone else would make in quarter scale and polystone, and they do it and they sell out and they sell.
Yes.
So that's what I appreciate about the company. You get to see licenses. It's not the same stuff. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan, but it's good to see that stuff that isn't shown in anime is getting made. You know. So.
You know, they did a Devilman bust too that would like pair really
They
good.
did a full-on Devilman like diorama versus Amon, right?
Amon,
They have and they have like they have that statue as well, so you could pair it with this if you want. It's really good.
Chicken foot and blood.
Blood and delight.
Thanks for posting this, man, because this is outside my realm. I do watch anime here and there, but this statue, I would have never guessed that it would sold out. Like, I'm not too familiar with the story, but if it sells out, it sells out, man. That's
Most likely it'll sold out.
Yeah,
crazy.
They always sell out with their stuff. There's yet to be a single piece from them that doesn't sell out. So like it's just I think it's just they have a very dedicated group of fans. Like the anime fans, they're really dedicated. What's up?
Vampire Hunter D, that sold out too?
I believe so. It's sold out on their website at least. So you can find it on a few places, retailers, but not that many, right? It's still available because that one is really expensive. That's over $2,000 in most places.
And it's only 1/6. It's 1/4. It's 1/4, right?
It's 1/6. It's 1/6, but he's on the horse, and it comes with 3 portraits and a few arm switch outs.
Okay.
And because it's like the guy that owns the license, he never lets anyone make stuff, and he finally let them make a statue, so it's expensive. Like,
wow. I wanted it, but it's out of my price range. I for sure wanted it.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
And also, Alex from Red Titan works at Figurama now.
Oh,
yeah. I think he's one of the managers there now.
I think he's like what are their marketing team or their social media like?
John, Vampire Hunter D is where I was telling you to start when you asked like what would be a good anime to start. Vampire Hunter D.
Or Ninja Scroll.
Yeah.
But both of them, I would say both of them because Vampire Hunter D was hot, man. The second one, I didn't like the first one, but the second Vampire Hunter D is hot.
I say stay away from Berserk. Berserk's too dark, man.
There's a Highlander anime.
It's good, but it's
Berserk is good, but it's very demonic. I'm not really into that demonic shit, but it is a good anime. That's like the last thing of anime that I thought was hot.
It's definitely not for new people that are watching anime.
Depends on what you're into.
Does Blood of Zeus count as anime?
Does what? No, it doesn't.
Blood of Zeus? Okay.
No. It's inspired by anime, but it's made by a Western studio, I believe.
Got it.
Yeah, if you guys are part of the group on the Facebook thing, post these anime things up, and you guys put the hashtag anime boys if you guys want. But I mean, I don't know if everyone else is interested, but I'm interested to see what else anime stuff is out there. This is amazing.
Yeah. I was hoping they was going to start making stuff for Ninja Scroll anime.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I'm surprised nobody did the Akira neither.
Oh yeah,
for Akira, see that's the thing. It's like just depend on the license because they're not some of these old '90s anime. They're like hard to get the license to make a statue of. The creators are so protective of their stuff.
That was all ages.
I know.
But I guess I understand because they don't. I guess they don't want to see what they put in so hard. That's a classic. They don't want to see people destroying it. So I guess I can understand that. Like I don't understand why Todd McFarlane can't just pick and choose who he will let do a Spawn statue. You know.
I think for Todd, it's like he's just like if there's money involved, he wants to make most of it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
And I guess he's also protective of his like IP.
Oh, look at this thing. It turned green. Super chat. Always watch the replay on my work commute. Keep up the good content. Hey, thanks, man. $5.
Is this our first super chat?
I gotta take my shirt off now. All right, you guys.
Keep it on there, buddy.
Yeah, you're gonna take that super chat right back once.
Rashid's gonna give you 20 to keep the shirt on.
Rashid. No, but thank you, Montana. That's awesome. Yeah, I like Figurama. Yeah, man, there's a ton of anime, so I'm sure there's like statues for all these things. But yeah, if you guys could post them up as much as you guys want on the group. And then freaking Gotham Cenobites, Terry put this up because
Oh my god.
yeah.
She said yes.
It was a good day for Terry.
Yeah.
Look at it was such a good day that he was like, I'm gonna put everything on pause and freaking he put it on the shelf already.
Terry
photoshopped
removed
it.
the Red Death so that he
Yeah.
could Photoshop Harley. Come on, man. You removed the Grim Knight. No, not the Red Death.
There was a guy yesterday that actually did a super chat too. But Montana, like you're second place, man. So big thanks to everybody. But this was funny, man.
He's the first Tuesday. He's the
First Tuesday, yeah, Montana. First
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Hell yeah. But man, Terry always makes me laugh. And then he put up this other picture. This is how it should.
Does he have all of them or no?
No, this is from the showcase. He just
No, I'm
put.
saying, is he getting all of them or no? Not really.
I believe so. He got Drowned. He has Merciless. He has Dawnbreaker. He has Red Death. He's got Batman Who Laughs. So the ones waiting for Devastator, Murder Machine, and Harley.
Yep. Yes, for the most part, he has everything right now.
Yeah. And he's committed to buying them all, at least the ones that we see. So.
Oh, we got another one, super sticker. What's that mean, John?
D-Chan. And that's one of the anime boys.
He didn't put a comment. He just
there's a sticker. You can see it. Hold on. I think you can see it if you're on the YouTube.
That means
chat.
you have to take your pants off.
Oh, okay. Here we go. $20. I keep them on. $20. I keep them on.
Spring rolls for everyone. No.
Thanks, B-Chan.
No, I think if you're on the YouTube chat, you can see there's a sticker.
Oh, that's cool. I gotta work on that thing.
Oh, holy shit! This is becoming like it's a card game.
Oh, Just Some Bum did it too. What the? See, now I gotta take my shirt off, right? Yo, casual. Here's some small cash for you. Hey, that's gonna cover the breaks right there.
I don't give a shit how much money's going on. My clothes are staying on.
Keep the pants on, please. God. Akira's is in the 80s. I thought it was 90s to be honest.
Dude,
$100 super chat. I'll show some leg.
Some leg hair.
And I'll promise it won't be like Phoenix's chicken legs. You got a legs here for days.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
But thank you guys.
My Apple Pay isn't going through the microphone.
Oh, then he did a review on this one too, man. What's this character? Cyborg, right?
Cyborg. What's cool about him is he got them all wired up, so it's not powered by batteries anymore.
Yeah. He was telling me that or in the video he says the batteries only last like a couple minutes or something. I was like, why would you want to put batteries in them if they only last that long? But I think
you got them wired.
The old ones.
Yeah, the wired. Right? The wire is cool.
Yeah.
I like that Alex Ross print in the back. On the
right. I think it's in this one right here. Yeah, the one.
Yeah, that's it. Did somebody sell that? Did Sideshow sell print like that?
I'm not too sure. Terry gets a lot of stuff on Etsy for his backdrops and stuff like that, or like
Start
other
getting
pieces.
Naked, casual.
Oh Lord!
Start getting naked. That's it. You're gonna get up and dance.
John, are those the rules? $20? What? Yeah, I gotta take my shirt off now. Hey, Rashid, if you want to get out of here for a little bit. Dang,
Rashid's gonna have to exile himself.
$200 and the cannoli comes out.
Yeah. We'll do it. I promise.
Let's start with the hat casual. We take that route. We're gonna start going down. Yeah. But thanks, man. Thanks, Ledge. Thanks, Montana. That's why. I gotta get my Bugatti now. Look at that thing.
That's awesome.
Ah, man.
Whatever you do, Steve, just don't sell out.
Don't sell out. I already did.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Yeah. Oh, this is for Buck again. Look at this thing, Buck.
Oh, wow.
It's all forms of Goku on one. And I think these are quarter scale too, right?
No.
They
look
1/6. They
A
look
little
like
smaller.
This is
Yeah,
probably
6.
7th. I think this is 7th.
7th? Okay.
It looks like trash. Though.
Wow.
Looks like trash. What? You get all the
Why do you
characters.
say that?
Really?
Really?
The
You
sculpts are
think so?
bad. Yeah, they don't look like him. Look at the Super Saiyan 3. It looks garbage.
Wow.
I
There's
think
a lot going
the
on.
one
though.
that looks the best. Yeah, a lot is going conceptually. it might be cool. The actual character sculpts are not good. They don't look right. They don't look like the character.
Um, Here it looks like
This is kind
there's
of cool.
yeah, this one's cool.
This is kind of cool, but like not quite right either. Because I know the scene. That's where he's fighting. What's his name? Vegeta.
Vegeta. Yep.
You
I
know?
love that scene.
But
Yep.
like, it's not
His
quite
faces
right.
look a little bit.
Yeah.
Here's one that doesn't look like him right here.
What is
I
this?
was
What the
like,
fuck is this, man?
Jeez.
And this too. This doesn't look right. I don't know, man. I'm pretty strict about Dragon Ball, so yeah.
The
There's a lot
concept
of
is pretty
good
cool though,
customs,
right?
Yeah, nice.
The concept is a good idea, but
Yeah.
so far it's.
I think even if they executed this well, I still wouldn't buy it. I'm not big on multiple character dioramas like this. It's too much. I'd like a more focused piece.
So all the
That's my
characters.
taste. There's people that like this stuff, so. good for them.
This will probably sell out too, though, because the
don't know about
concept's
that.
such a. You don't think so? The concept's such a good
Actually-
idea.
You know the funny thing? Even if you make a shitty Dragon Ball statue,
People will still buy it.
Wow.
So Dragon Ball is the Batman of anime. Is that what you're saying? Basically,
Oh man,
in a
like,
sense.
I don't know if you've noticed. It's like there was a time when there was no Dragon Ball anime airing, and literally, like it was still one of the biggest in terms of statues being made custom. Right? It just the people just love it so much, and like there's always new fans of the franchise. Yeah, it's
So they're
definitely
forgiving.
pretty big. Yeah, it's
It definitely has a lot going on because it, like Buck said, it was going on back then, and they're like releasing new episodes now for the new people who are watching it. It's cool. But someone posted this, and it was like, I don't know what this one on
Dark
top
Souls.
is. Dark
Dark
Souls. This looks good.
Game.
But this is the Berserk with Batman thing.
I think that's
I
an
don't-
abomination.
You think so? I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I wish it was Guts
I
or
like the
Batman.
axe. The weaponry is
Okay.
great.
Yeah, it looks more like Dark Souls than
Yes.
either Batman or Berserk. That doesn't look like Berserk to me. The only
It
thing
looks like a
that's
picture
reminiscent of like Berserk is probably the cloak. It looks like Guts is like cloak. But otherwise, that's not necessarily the look of the Berserker armor. But then this is
Yeah.
a render. We'll see one day, like maybe they'll paint it the same way when it's like because based on what we've seen so far, it seems like the painted version is always better than the render, the Prime one so far.
Yeah, definitely true. But
Is
Jeffrey
that
shared
fake in the
this.
Batmobile?
Let's see what happens. Oh, look at this thing.
Okay.
John, this was
Price
perfect,
is
man.
right.
Yeah.
Childhood favorite. Man.
What happened to Jeopardy?
Jeopardy's whatever. There's a lot of going on here. I wanted to change it up a little. I
The
completely
everyday
forgot
color.
about it, but yeah, this was fun.
And then he did the reactables. This was on Sunday, right?
This was on Monday.
Monday?
Was
Yesterday?
it Sunday, guys?
I think it was Sunday.
No, it was Sunday. Yeah, you're right. Sunday.
Yeah. Because, I'm subscribed and no kidding.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. But like basically you go over a reaction video for the Prime 1 showcase.
Yeah,
which I
we
thought
just
was cool.
discussed some of the guys that weren't part of the
panel.
The panel, yeah. We just went over the Prime 1 gallery photos because the next day they posted a whole bunch of photos from the gallery. So we just went over them and had some fun.
Yeah.
Superman and cheer.
And
Yes, ma'am.
And then,
Ah.
wow.
Wow.
Yes, Bobby.
Yes, I gotta go. I cleaned the bathroom.
You want to tell us the unboxing that happened here?
Yeah, Friday. It was really good to get Dilber on the show. He hopped on and he did his first live show and unboxed the LBS cap, which was fun.
First and last. After we put him through what we put him
No,
through.
no, he had a good time. Hope
Yeah.
to get him on the show more often. But yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Beautiful.
It was
piece.
fun.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, man. So definitely check out John on the Everyday Collector. Doing an episode, no, doing an unboxing on Friday, right? Or doing a whole episode Friday and an unboxing.
Yeah.
Awesome. You got anything else coming up
this week? Maybe I'll try to throw something in the afternoon. But other than that, the focus is going to be Friday with Club.
Awesome. Okay.
Don't forget your other focus, John.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I found this one on the I forget which website, but this was pretty cool. These are all 1/10, I think, except for, no, this is 1/10 too.
Yeah,
I'm digging that animated bust.
Oh, I had this before. I love this thing, man.
In the corner, I'm digging that.
That the Joker, the Wonder Woman, and the Harley, really nice. But man, look, this is probably like half a shelf, and you get all these characters.
That Riddler's nice, man. I like that Riddler.
I do like that Riddler.
The green, yeah.
That would be an awesome 1/6 Riddler.
Oh, look at the freaking what's this one? The
Scarecrow.
Yeah, that looks crazy nice. I think we've seen this before, but I think he added a couple more here. But this looks great.
Looks really good.
Oh, and this guy, I really got to do a interview with this guy, because remember we started off, I think it was just Wolverine or just Rogue. Every week he's doing something.
Yeah, because they already tell it Cyclops is next.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Yeah, and you said on a previous show he's using mannequins, right? Like,
these are the mannequins right here.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. That's really cool.
It's crazy, right?
Smart idea. Yeah.
I'm sure he did a lot of figures before he updated or upgraded to like full mannequin.
I'd be curious to see if he expands after X-Men.
That room, not just that corner, that room is getting too packed right now. But we'll see.
Everyone's going to be sending him mannequin bodies to...
Yeah.
You come in that room late at night to go get something from the fridge. That'd be creepy. You see all those silhouettes in the dark.
It's like Slifer says, very creative.
Yeah.
He's already halfway. He's already halfway to doing a T1000 with that Cyclops.
Yeah, right. This one made me laugh because it's getting hot here. Me and the sun after 20 minutes.
Lobster.
Burn that hair right off.
You don't burn casual stuff. You can't.
This is this is for John. Yeah. Even the tree understood the assignment.
Yeah.
That's good. Italian is
so apparently the numbers on the toaster are minutes. For the last 24 years, I thought it was different levels of toastiness. Did everyone know that? The numbers on the dial on the toaster? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, is it minutes?
Yeah.
I think I have.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I thought it was levels.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
I just turn my shit all the way to the right and then back it off a little.
Oh wow!
You didn't know that? Oh man!
2 minutes. No wonder the damn thing's burning. No, I didn't know that. I thought it was like level 2. Heat level 2.
Gone too.
Whatever.
What do you have with no fat and no sugar? And this lady says,
pretty much.
Why you should wait? Why you shouldn't wait until retirement to start traveling?
Oh my god,
that's me now.
Fell out.
That's me.
They went to Italy, fall asleep in the gondola.
That's true love. Well, we don't know if they're sleeping, really. Like, come on. Like,
they could have been assassinated.
Can we get a pulse check, please?
Me and my dad sharing some great memories.
Wow.
I know. I didn't get it until I was like, it made me cry for a little bit.
Damn.
This is funny. This is submarine. This identifies as submarine.
Oh man, that's
too soon, right? Too soon.
I hope you liked episode 97 because that's where it's ending.
This is funny. Archaeologists have confirmed the city of Pittsburgh was built on the ruins of the Imperial Star Destroyer.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's very good.
Game stealth is optional for this mission. I got this for Crippler because I'm horrible at stealth. I just want to
Coming in with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
D-Roy Jenkins.
Oh, this is funny. Here, let me zoom in for you
How
guys.
hot is it where you live?
You get it?
Yes, turn my fingertip.
The steering wheel. Oh, and then Nathan went to a local convention with his kids, and it sounded like he had a great time. So, conventions are coming up, man. San Diego Comic-Con and a bunch of other Comic-Cons coming up. So,
You see that Batman shirt on his son's wearing?
yeah.
That's how you parent there, right there.
That's how you parent.
That's how you parent.
That's cool. But then he also got some slabs that he's been missing.
Those are 4 key
nice.
key issues.
Yeah. Yeah, this is another part of the con, man. Sometimes you find gems like the stuff that you're looking for in the most random place too. And just some advice: you could always talk to the people selling these type of stuff, and talk them down. Basically, haggle. You know, they don't usually, budge, but sometimes they do.
I'm just gonna say Steve sent me.
Yeah, just say CMP sent you.
30% off. Oh my
god. That guy owes me money. Oh man, and Omar shared these pictures. I've never seen this Wolverine.
This is an old classic custom.
Oh, is it?
Isn't this the Mad X? Is this the Mad X Wolverine?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Yeah, this is from back in the days. This is
Francois.
old.
He has a lot of the
Francois
classics,
custom.
that's for sure. Yeah, he has a lot of the classics.
This badass, man.
I
I
remember
never
seeing
seen
this in Facebook years ago, saying, "Damn, these customs are kicking ass." Yeah, great concept.
Oh look, it's if you zoom in, it's Batman's cowl and his face cut in half.
Yeah, you ever seen that graphic?
Two Batmans
I've seen
kissing,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
Can you not ruin everyone's...
There you go.
There we go. That's
Yeah.
It's better.
That is pretty cool, man.
The pile of bodies is
That Wolverine on the left side too. That was by it was a wolf. Yeah, that one right there. That's the wolf. They call it the wolf Wolverine, I think.
Wolf fight.
I've never seen the freaking claws look huge though.
Danny Hines had commissioned that one.
Wow.
Or so, and I think he had Sosa. I think he had Sosa do this. Eric Sosa.
It looks like an Eric Sosa kind of musculature.
Yeah, I think he just put too much muscles on the legs.
Muscles on the muscles.
Yes.
Look at that. That's cool.
Now we're talking.
I guess D-Rock, how do you I've never seen this Sideshow Hulk in person. Is it scaled appropriately or
It's pretty much there. They always underscale Hulk because if they scaled him at 1/4, it's like 1/5 compared to the other characters. In other words, otherwise he'd be way bigger than your other 1/4s. And a lot of times they have him leaning over, like in that one, he's leaning over as well. So if you look behind me at mine, you'll see that him and Thor are pretty close to the same size.
Oh, okay.
That gives you an idea. But that's because they always lean Hulk over. They always have him hunching.
Yeah.
Like he's coming towards you. And that makes him a little shorter too. So they don't ever really do like a standing up version. But
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. I love it, man. It's definitely a centerpiece, looks like.
Well, you can see he's next to Gambit there, and Gambit's kind of up on a rock, so that gives you an idea.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, but not, he's not towering over like he should be. But, yeah.
Look at that thing. That's how my back is shaping up, by the way. Just to let you guys.
Yeah, with some
You
simple.
don't mind for Superman 2.
Trying to be put good stuff out there, and then Rashid always takes me down a notch. Oh, then PCS did this is the third iteration of their Street Fighter line. It's gonna be Gambit. I'm sorry, yeah, Bison and.
I have no idea what that is.
Cool thing, it looks like it mimics the cover too, so that's really cool. The art piece that they're trying to do.
They're pumping these out real quick.
Yeah, it's a third one within, I think, a couple months. So that's good news, I think. But this one, I feel like, is underrated. Look at this thing.
Oh, PCS.
That looks good.
These are good pictures.
Better alive.
I'm RoboCop.
Coming with me.
Look at that, man. That's a nice picture right there.
Gotta watch this movie.
You ain't saw RoboCop, John?
No, sir.
The first one's brutal, man.
It would have been awesome if they had his leg open.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like his holster, because his gun fits in his leg, you know? That would be cool.
I feel like we got to send John a care package of like all the movies.
We have to have like a watch party.
Yeah,
I am. That's the plan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be home, so that's the plan. We'll tackle like a movie a week or something. Some of the classics you guys recommended, and I'll watch it and then give you my 2 cents.
Rocky. Anyone thinking about picking this thing? I don't know. This is the first one, right? This is the old one, or is this the new one?
That's supposed to be from part 2.
That's the first one. That's the 2, because it has more purple and blue.
Yeah.
Because in that movie, I think they did
like
more.
The
They had more.
The first one.
Yeah. Because in the second movie, I think he has more purple and blue.
Ooh, like this one? Huh.
Yeah.
Take a shot every time John has to watch a movie.
Yeah, that's a good.
I'm
good
never gonna
drinking
get
game.
drunk.
Thanks, Atticus.
It's tradition now. It's tradition.
You haven't seen that? Take a shot.
I like Gunn. I'm a little bit worried about that gun. But I think that's how it looks like in the movie, right? It's like very dull. I was looking at pictures, and I think it's very...
It's very matte.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not too much detail.
No.
And coming up... do you guys know if this is a third or a quarter?
I think it's
This
a
was
third.
third. Yeah.
Third.
Oh, they're comparing old to new
Yeah, I didn't understand that. This is the old one, right?
because you can't get that one, right?
Yeah, you can't get this one anymore. And they took nice pictures of the first one, man. I was like, oh man, this is coming out again. This is amazing. Yeah. But yeah. And then they released this picture I wasn't too familiar with. I don't know if this is going to be their own like little line, but Ant from PCS released this picture. Do you guys happen to know what this is?
That looks like a Carnage.
Yeah, that's what people were saying.
Probably like video game Carnage.
Yeah, I don't even know if this is
You
a
can see
render.
like the black lines from like Carnage on the part of the arm.
The vein, yeah.
Yeah, the vein. There we go.
Nice. And then Phoenix released.
East versus West. Let's go.
He built a new cabinet for his display. So I thought that was awesome.
You know what this room is perfect for? I Spy.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. I'm gonna zoom in for a little bit so we can see what we find.
If you look close enough, you'll see Phoenix somewhere.
There he is.
He needs to buy like a little 1/10 Where's Waldo one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
He has one right here. A Wonder Woman.
Wow, her leg looks.
What happened to her leg?
Oh my god. Medic.
You need to answer some questions, Phoenix. This is the thing about putting. Wow. This is the thing about releasing pictures to the freaking groups. Like we zoom in too much, man. Oh, look at this baby lotion.
What I appreciate about Phoenix is he constructs his risers himself. He does all this work himself, so that's cool.
Sure.
And this is the little laneway he streams from.
Yeah. That's where his arm sits right here.
30 inches worth of room.
I like how it just has tools and it's gosh. Ultimate man cave here.
I would have to sidestep to walk through that whole room.
I'd have to lose 10 pounds to fit in the room, but
wow. There's the east or the west side. This is what I like about Phoenix, though. Like he collects what he wants, and then he's patient with stuff. But then he also, like John said, like he's building his stuff around.
Oh, he's got Shogun.
Yep, he got that recently. Right here.
Is that Thomas Wayne in the background? That man, Thomas Wayne?
I think so.
Was that a custom?
Flashpoint? That's a Prime 1.
Flashpoint Wayne.
Oh, that's nice.
Prime 1 did that in third, the Flashpoint.
Yeah. Won't see that in the Flash movie.
Gunn pointing out.
Spoiler alert.
And the funny part about this whole thing is Phoenix let his daughter put like a little statue in there. And I'm sure that's going to go away pretty soon since he's running out of space. But we'll see.
Put it right next to all the buxom ladies too.
I know, right?
Here's some innocence sprinkled among all this debauchery.
Yeah. But Phoenix thinks for sure.
What's the metal dragon from?
Do you guys remember?
He got that fairly recently.
Where's Bob?
Isn't that from?
Yeah, no.
It's something. Wasn't it Chinese?
Is it a manga?
Yeah,
or
it's
is
like
it
a
just
Chinese,
one-off?
superhero thing. I can forget.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, he did an unboxing on John's channel on this. It's huge, man.
Yeah.
Those blades.
It's like Edward Scissorhands made
Oh
that.
man, yeah. I think it comes with like 3 huge boxes, a pallet, and it almost made him retire. I think last I remember.
Almost.
But he was back. He came.
Yeah. I just got this picture randomly. This guy, I think, is starting to put his collection all together, but took this picture. And I love this setup, man. Like a Batman quarter scale Sideshow, a mix of these little smaller ones.
Yep.
Picture looks awesome.
DC Direct, I think.
Oh, so B-Chan says it's a Cantonese comic from Hong Kong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It has a ton of switch outs, man. And the thing lights up too. Half the face lights up on this thing. It's amazing. Here's Rashid's collection. I didn't put the video in here because that video is...
That one's gone, though.
This one?
Yeah, I sold it a while ago.
Oh man, I would have bought that.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I've always looked for this and the half scale, legendary scale. Look at she's talking so much smack.
I wish I hadn't let it go though. It was a beautiful piece though.
Yeah, she looks beautiful.
She
man.
is gorgeous.
Yeah, that's one of Sideshow's best busts.
Yeah.
And then the piece that retired Rashid officially is pretty badass too, man. It's all right. It's all right.
Wow.
And then, you still have this one, Rashid?
Yeah, I'm not letting go of this piece.
Yeah, this one took up too much space, so I had to let it go. That's a badass piece.
No, you should have packed it up and just put it away. You should have kept it.
I'm a new collector. I'm sorry.
I got you.
This is cool too, man. I got this Lady Death recently, and man, she takes up a lot of space. That wingspan is insane.
Yeah, but Kachuk brothers, they do good work when it comes to sculpting capes and stuff.
She's
rag
beautiful.
materials. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when she's in that outfit, she's Mistress Death, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's right. According to the video where she put, yeah. Oh, and then you got the bolt hanging outside. I don't know how you do this, man. This would scare the crap out of me.
No, I make sure it's stable. You know.
Mm-hmm. See, Rashid, you could build out more room back here for the rest of your collection.
Man, I love my grass, man. I water my grass for a reason.
I love that piece. Mm-hmm. I had an opportunity to get that at a great price, but I just couldn't.
You still could get it. You still could find it probably for a decent price, man.
Yeah,
I think they
Toshi
should
offered it to me for a great price.
Oh, you didn't take it?
No, I bought 3 pieces off him at that time.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, Black Bolt is I like Black Bolt. He's Inhumans is not really a popular book or characters, but
yeah,
you know, if they read
he's a Fantastic Four person, yeah,
right? Yeah, if they revisit the Inhumans again, I think people would jump on them.
I always thought Vin Diesel would have been good casting
No,
for Black Bolt. You think so?
no.
Because he don't talk much. Because he got a decent build. He's
Nah,
bald-headed.
you know what?
Family, baby. Family.
It makes sense for Vin Diesel now, yeah.
He's
talk
going
much.
to
Just
request in a contract that he says some type of line, something.
right.
Like he loses.
Like he
his
can't keep
powers
his
and-
mouth shut.
Like he can sneeze or something.
Yeah, and then he'll say, "Family."
It could have been his acting tour de force, man. Just do the whole movie and don't say shit.
Like he just says Groot. I am Groot.
Oh man, look at this thing. Is this Prime 1 or is this custom? I couldn't figure it out.
I don't know. That might be Prime 1. No,
This-
isn't that King? Isn't that King Alien or something like that? Is that the King or something like that?
I don't know. This is beautiful, man. It's like busting out of that thing.
Jeez.
About to bust, right? No kidding.
Oh no!
Pause, man. Pause.
No,
Super
this
chat
is
time.
Super chat time. Yeah.
Paulie says it's the Prime 1 Horn Alien.
Horn alien. Okay. Studio.
I'm not really
So
into
busting
aliens,
out would have
but
been appropriate.
I would have got this. This piece is definitely hot though.
You seen this before? I've never seen this before. This looks.
I've seen it before. I thought it was called the King Alien. I didn't know.
Oh, that's my nickname, buddy.
That's.
There
Thank
you
you
go.
very much.
There you go.
John Elvis here.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's the
very
king.
There's 3 names: the Horn alien, the Studio Rogue, and then the Tusk alien. I don't know which one it is.
Man, you guys get your shit straight. What's the name?
The artist formerly known as Tuscalien.
Yeah. This looks badass, man.
It is beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
I like that
And I-
Jurassic Park in the background.
Yeah, so you can't be.
Yo,
putting-
go back to that picture. That last
This one?
picture. The one on the right. Does it look like it's leaning? Or
It does. Like the head looks like.
Yeah, that's the lean
Yo, he
alien.
looked like he's on.
The
He's on
lean
some. He looked like he was smoking some. He's smoking some of that good shit. And he about to pass
The
out.
lead alien.
Lean back.
Oh my god.
This is amazing. Big Silva made it. What's up, Big Silva? The Wolverine on Ninjas custom that Omar posted, if I remember correctly. He actually commissioned that piece. What? What's up, Big Silva?
What's going on, man?
Horny alien.
Or in the alien.
All right. So, and then they brought this piece out too, man. I kind of want to get this piece separately.
This is the
looks-
spaghetti alien.
Spaghetti. Good thing we're not naming statues today. Oh, and then Big Silva. Like out of all the people to show up, this is Big Silva.
Now,
right
now
here.
we're talking. That's Spider-Man.
Good
Comic Cat. Still up there, man. That's a classic.
Yeah.
That's a classic for me.
So
He must love Halo because that's a life-size Halo.
It's
Isn't
a
that nice?
life-size Halo, yeah.
Wow.
Master Chief.
I think they sold. I think now it used to be. Was that at the game stores? Or
Or
no?
like Blockbuster
I
or
think
something.
so,
no?
yeah.
EB
Yeah.
Games
Might
or
have
some
been.
shit. Yeah.
Still,
Uh,
I understand
look.
the passion, bro. You know he's the one that sold me that Lycan bus, right?
Yeah, you mentioned his name there, and I was like, oh, I know that guy now. Look at this thing, John.
Yep.
Oh, Frank.
All I have in this world are my statues and my word.
And I don't break them for nobody, man.
See how small Sideshow boxes used to be? Look at that Spider-Man. That box is small.
It's tiny, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was a PF because it had the fabric. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
it was.
Mhm.
Jaden's right.
Oh, then he got these two recently. Big Silva actually has a YouTube I didn't know of, so like if you guys want, check him out, Big Silva, and
He been
He's
doing videos back in the
YouTube?
days. Back in the days, yeah.
I just discovered it then because he unboxed these two recently. I thought these were giants, man.
That I
That's
love
great,
that.
too.
That Galactus to me is hot, man. I love that he's holding the celestial head in his hand.
You got a good eye, man.
I bought that piece.
That's
This,
I actually had that. I actually bought that piece and then was told they made 2 versions of it instead of the blue. It was there's like a purple variant where the blue is, and I ordered this version and waited a couple weeks. It was supposed to ship, and then I was told that they had only had the purple ones in, that they were still waiting on blues, and then the guy never got back with me. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but
You paid him? Or no?
Get your money back?
I got my money back. I got my money back that
Oh,
day.
okay.
So luckily,
Gotcha.
but he said he would let me know when they got another blue in, but I never heard back. So
Like
that
he has thirds on
abomination?
the bottom.
Yeah.
Lots of green in the back.
See that classic abomination up top?
That's a sideshow.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep, I gotta grab that.
And the
It shows
destroyer
opposite
on the
the
top
Hulk.
left, Legacy.
Oh yeah.
That's
I have that.
Sideshow?
I have that
that's
destroyer.
Sideshow.
It's sideshow. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dang.
that's a nice one.
Awesome.
Is that Swamp Thing like 6 scale? Because it looks small.
No, that's the XM one.
Yeah, but is that the 6
Quarter,
scale
no?
version or the
I think
quarter?
it
No, I
is
think that's
6 scale.
the. I think that's the
Still waiting on the
1/4.
6.
Yeah, it's probably 6.
I think it's the
Quarter ain't come
1/4.
out yet.
1/4 that one. It looks.
They made
Yeah,
it
'cause
in
he's
both.
hunched over,
Like,
maybe.
I think it's 1/6 to be honest. It's too small.
Because when you, compare it to like a bunch of other pieces, it looks small.
What do you think about the Maestro? Oh,
The Maestro. Oh, this one on the bottom right here. This looks
Yeah.
badass, man.
yeah.
I'll still take the Maestro on throne though. If anyone wants to give that away,
I'll sell it to you.
the Maestro on throne. What?
Yeah, I got the A version coming. Whenever the hell it comes.
I need the Bugatti version. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. We'll talk.
That Hulk right there is pretty good too.
Yeah, I like that one.
I never seen that one.
The Hulk below, I just wasn't crazy about the this.
Color?
Yeah.
Iron Studio.
Is that the Iron Studios one?
Yeah, I think that
It's a huge piece. I
think that they should have kept that one portrait because it had like I think a scene. But I like how you can't see the whole thing. I think he's standing.
That's the one where he's squeezing the missile, right?
Yeah, he's stomping on, and you see the sand on his feet. I think,
Yeah.
you know,
It's a good piece. Had like 4 portraits.
Oh, and just to give you guys a heads up, remember we saw Big Silva's pictures last week? He had like a Wolverine randomly on a shelf.
Oh yeah,
He said
yeah.
he was having issues with a piece, so he had to send it back, but he just put it there. And of course, we're gonna catch it, right? Yeah. But Big Silva. Oh, and then a freaking Slifer did an unboxing on John's channel too. Freaking.
That's. I'm just. If you guys want to do an unboxing, come over to the channel. That's how it works at this point. We'll do the unboxing. But
Yeah, Bob, do you like Guyver?
Yeah,
I've never
but,
seen it.
It's definitely not one of my favorite shows, but I like it. It's something where I've watched a little bit here and there in the past. It's basically the whole like monster stuff is usually not what I like opt for. The things with the kaiju and all that, and all those like alien monsters and stuff.
No, but something really quick. Slifer posted this picture. I think this picture on a Guyver page, and that thing got like 5,000 likes within a couple days. Yeah, it blew up really quick.
Wow. They probably didn't know about Prime One.
Yeah, probably didn't.
Yeah,
Big
it's
congrats.
amazing how we be thinking that like Marvel and Star Wars is big things, and you open up the door, you find out that the thing that you didn't think was going to be big was like this and maybe Berserk.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. We're like small potatoes compared to them, I'm sure. This is awesome, man. And then Twitter had announced this guy. I don't know if you guys are.
This is
I don't know if you guys.
Surfer Boy.
Surfer Boy. Cali.
Oh, yeah,
He-Man.
Cali.
You watch,
California of the universe.
Oh, that's supposed to come up.
Love.
That's supposed to go for pre-order tomorrow. This Thursday.
Yeah, they released this picture I think today or yesterday. I
Yeah,
think.
this Thursday. The nip. Oh, I don't know.
The nipple.
The nipple. I think it's too much for me.
I'm excited
You
to
don't like
see
nipples,
them,
Jonah?
like,
He's not supposed to have
do the-
nipples.
I don't
Dolph
know.
Lundgren.
I just don't know if I want it in my collection showing like that.
What's up?
Yeah,
Just
I
put
was-
some pasties on it. It'd be fine.
Wow.
Do you shower with a blindfold on? You got him
I
too.
can, well, it's different to have it in
I
your
think of the
collection.
Beach Boys when I see this.
Serpent.
I like the one they did, the Skeletor. The one they
The
did. I think
Skeletor
it was-
has nips too.
Did
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see. I didn't notice it there, maybe because they were purple. But
purple nurple.
That's what happens when you tweak them.
no, just a little.
Look at this thing.
Any nipples
So they-
here, John? Can you see them?
Actually-
Scales?
I actually wanted this
You can
Gilman.
milk whatever has a nipple. Remember that?
So I was gonna get this. I couldn't decide between the black and white version or the color version, and then it wouldn't really fit where I was trying to put it. Now I have to.
Yo, Piggy, always get the color version, man.
Wow.
I ain't such a bad.
Wah wah wee wah.
Statues of color, people. Come on. This is 2023. What do you think? We're back in the 60s?
Jefferson shot right there. You know what I'm saying? A little shot right there. Now, I think, seriously, I think the green version is I would go with, though.
Yeah, I think the detail on this thing is amazing.
It stands out like crazy.
And then he has the alternate portrait. I like the other portrait better because it kind of makes me think of the movie, the Creature from the Black Lagoon movies. I don't know if you had it in there, but
yeah. So what's funny is I didn't see this picture before. They show all three here. Where is it? Look at this thing.
Medusa.
Wow, that's what I'm waiting for.
I might be
Yeah.
Medusa. Medusa
I want
was
to see Medusa.
yes.
If the
This looks
Wolfman or the
great.
werewolf had
This
that
line
head,
is very
I'd be
tempting.
into it.
damn.
And I think it's the perfect scale.
Is
You
it
know what I
one
like
fifth?
about it? I like how
1/5.
long the snakes come all the way down.
Yes.
Yeah.
The concept looks nice, but you gotta wait till they execute it in 3D.
Yeah.
But I have faith in Tweeterhead, honestly.
Yeah. I always like Medusa as a character.
See, that's the crazy part though, Picky. If you do get the black and white version or whatever, this one's you're gonna be missing out on the skin tone on this one, you know? It won't be too bad on the werewolf, but yeah, this one's gonna suck. Because I kind of want to see his skin tone and everything, but
Now
depends.
You gotta have a skin tone on that one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't have offered black and white. I would have kept it green. I guess black and white for the movie that came out.
The movie feel.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
The werewolf looks badass too, man. And I know Tweeterhead could knock out that fur, so yeah, man.
Yeah, these look amazing.
But sorry, I skipped over these pictures. These are other pictures they released too. Black and white. It's limited edition of 100 pieces.
For the black one, right?
That's the portrait right there. That's the one that makes me think of the Black Lagoon movies.
Yeah, yep, I can see that. This is gonna be tough, man. You gonna go for this, John?
I'm thinking about it. I really do like this.
How much is this one?
510.
500, yeah, 510.
Oh,
510 on Sideshow, 500 on.
The black and
not
white
bad.
is 100 though.
No, I'm saying that's the price point. But yeah, the black ones, the ES is 100, black and white. But you can only buy that off of Tweeterhead site.
Oh,
And I think
Not
they're
on
fifth
Sideshow.
scale.
And the
right?
fifth scale, correct.
Fifth scale, yeah.
Oh,
It doesn't come with a fork.
If you know, you know.
Just couldn't let the night pass, could you, Buck?
No, you couldn't.
Well, that was the last of the pictures, you guys. That's 191 pictures, and I wish there was more.
191 pictures? Damn, that was fast.
Yeah, 191, man. I wanted to add more Prime 1 stuff, but when I counted all of them at the end, I was like, no more.
I mean, we've seen the Prime one for
Yeah, a couple times already.
a couple of days already.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it's 10:43 here. Like I said earlier in the show, like next week might be a smaller gang because next Tuesday is July 4th. You know, America's B-Day. So if you guys can't join, it's all good. And celebrate with your families and enjoy the parties out there. But also, like, I'll still keep it going. So if you guys are tuning in, just jump in.
Is it really something to celebrate July 4th?
Well, I'll kick them off for you guys 1 second.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yes, please do.
Colonial scum.
Oh, I know. You celebrate the moon landing, right?
Canadian
You still worship the queen. You got her money on.
For respect. For respect.
USA. You wish that was respect. And Bigfoot, right? Yeah. You
Nah,
Get
but
that
yeah.
maple syrup boy out of here.
Hey,
What?
you're half Canadian, so put respect on that name.
So episode 98, so it's still gonna go on. But if you guys want to join. But Noshi, Carl, what do you got coming up, man?
Nothing much. I'm on hold for basically a lot of statues so far.
That's good, man. That's good. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining in tonight, man. Pudgy, how about you?
Freshly arrived an hour before the show is Tweeterhead's Harley Quinn.
Oh,
She's upstairs awaiting undressing.
You're kidding, Puddin'.
And you're measuring.
And I'm measuring for maybe I can build shelving over my monitor to fit a couple 1/3 scales.
1/3 scales, you said?
I might be able to.
Solution oriented.
Yeah, I think I might build a
That's why
bridge. Put the statues up there and put the desk under it.
Okay, Pudgy's been in the sun a little too long.
Hey, Pudgy, are you getting the 6 scale?
Yeah,
Are you getting
the one I
6?
have is a
Yeah.
6. Yes.
I just got my shipping notice for the quarter, so I'm looking forward to it.
Dang, awesome. All right, Pudgy, thanks for joining in too. And
Thank you.
Buck Fangs, man, you got anything? We heard you when you exited, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna clip that thing just to give you a heads up.
God damn. Wait, shit. What did I say when I left?
What? What? I did the dishes.
Yeah. So for basically, I got not really anything coming up. There's a pre-order that might come out soon. I hope they push it out as far as possible. It's gonna be Dragon Ball related. If anyone knows the Ginyu Force. Yeah.
Is it the whole squad?
Yeah, they're gonna do the whole squad. So it's gonna be in 6 scale. So I think I'm gonna collect all of them, all 5.
That'd be good.
Did you see the Inu Force?
Ginyu.
Ginyu.
That's one of those movies you rent behind the curtain. Inu Force volumes 1, 2, and 3.
Well, Buck, before everyone starts chiming in or kicking your ass for a little bit, but thanks for joining in, and can't wait to see it. It's gonna be fun seeing it.
I did my homework.
There we go.
How about you, Piggy?
Kind of still working on my setup. I had a few setbacks with my shelving, but that's to be expected. So just moving forward with that. On the horizon, my Merman is set to finally get here by the weekend.
Yes.
So
Awesome.
I normally wouldn't do an unboxing for a piece that everyone's had for a while and have done several videos for, but I need to do an unboxing and make sure Buck's there in the event my Trident is missing. There's some interception with the package, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have. So I'll let you guys know when it comes in, and maybe I can unbox with something.
I refuse to witness that Trident come out of the box.
I mean, if one piece is missing, I want to know Buck intercepted my.
Awesome. Piggy, thanks for joining in too. And Rashid, what's going on with constructive outreach tomorrow, man?
I don't know. I'm on there just like y'all.
Wow.
That's
somebody gonna be fighting.
You gonna bring the yellow jacket out tomorrow?
I don't wear yellow jackets, man. Howard Cosell wears.
Howard Cosell.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Now you have something against yellow?
I know, right?
But it's not yellow though. Howard Cosell doesn't wear yellow jackets. So.
Junior's gonna be on, no?
I think so. Yeah.
I think Junior's gonna be on. Yeah.
Well, the problem is some of these shows been late lately. So when I go to sleep, I don't have time to talk to my partner because I'll be so tired from 11 o'clock shows.
Spreading the word.
Wow, what are you trying to say?
I hear you. Wow. No, Rashid, definitely appreciate it, man. And thanks for posting up that video today. That was nice of you.
Yeah, and like I said, if you guys, we want you guys to come on, be guests because me and Crip talked about it, and we want to have guest appearance from everybody from all shows. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a unity thing. You know what I'm saying? So everybody is just supporting everybody.
Yeah, I saw you had Dr. Mike last week, so that was cool.
Yeah. We had fun. You know what I'm saying? It's all about having fun. That's it. This hobby's supposed to be make us have fun. That's it.
Hell yeah. Awesome. D-Rock, how about you, man? Thanks for joining in. I think this is your first show, right?
Yeah, man. Thanks for inviting me. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
it's a good time. I got let's see, that premium format Sideshow Joker that you showed pictures of earlier. That's coming Thursday.
Hopefully she looks.
And then I'm hoping that Tweeter Head gets here. Hopefully first of next week. That'd be nice. And then I finally heard back from Iron Studios. I bought that Sentinel 3 I was telling you about on Facebook.
Mhm.
So I got that diorama coming. They finally said they got a big backlog because so many people ordered for that anniversary sale.
Yeah, that discount was crazy.
Probably
yeah.
like it was supposed to be here the 30th, but it's probably going to be like mid on next week. So
Still good, man.
I couldn't pass up the deal, man. It was like half off. So
nice.
It's crazy.
Well, D-Rock, I hope you had fun. Give it a couple more weeks and people will start, joking around a little bit more with you. But
Yeah, that's all right. Y'all feel free to joke around with me all you want. I'm here.
I don't want him to Hulk smash. So
How about you, John? You got anything coming up?
Nada. Club on Friday. That's pretty much it. Yep. Thanks. Cool. Always good to hang out with you guys.
Awesome. We'll all be there Friday. Go ahead, Bob.
I'm boycotting club.
Boycotting?
Rigged. It's rigged. That what's what they call that thing? That rigged game
Trivia.
that
Trivia.
Trivia. Yeah. There's no Dragon Ball Z section. There's no anime section.
It's trivia, not boredom.
Wow. Well, thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back another day. And thanks again for the super chats and the stickers. I gotta watch the replay again because I don't know how that stuff works. But thanks again, and goes to the Bugatti.
You need an accountant now.
Yeah,
That's it.
Nah, but we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good night, you guys. Peace.
Love you guys. Peace.
CMP 2024. CMP.
Thank you for tuning in to today's show.
I'm gonna be you guys.
Never gonna win. He's never going to win.
CMP.
Anime Boys Rise Up.
This show's been sponsored
Anime
by.
boys, let's go.
This show's been sponsored by James Gunn. Tune into the new Superman film.
Heavier submarine.